понятно, почему. Как найдешь, что куда вы идете? Да. Ну,
Indeed, right? But if you realise that your government's aligned to you, right, you should realise that poverty is a construct. So there's no reason why anybody should be in poverty. Yeah? Look at Africa. Africa produces massive amounts of food, but none of it goes to anybody in Africa. Yeah? There's no scarcity in the world. Right? There's only abundance in the world. The only scarcity comes in the system that we have to live in.
But not just the Turkey, but all stuff.
If I dig a hole at the bottom of the sea with the water on it. No, that's not the cosmology that we live in. It won't go anywhere. Where to? The question you're asking, right, if you look at in scientific terms, is what's on the other side of the plateau? Okay? Right, well, it's the same answer as what's on the other side of the universe. It's only that we're seeing our cosmology is smaller. Yeah? So what's on the other side of the universe? It can't be more space because that's more universe. So it's got to be something else. So if you can answer that, I'll answer your question. No, apparently nobody can actually go to it. There's a thing called the Antarctic Treaty, signed by all the members of the United Nations. They're telling you are not allowed independently to go past the 60th South Parallel. You can go for package tours to the outer islands. You can go for public relations expeditions, but you're not allowed to go independently your own route. You'll be turned around by the military. And whenever you've seen anybody do Antarctic crossings and stuff, you look at their routes, and you'll find that they don't cross the Antarctica at all, right? They literally go a little way inland and then back out and come back the way they went in. Well, what are other planets? Yeah, we're told that they're in places like here, out there, but they're not. They're lights in the sky. Yeah, and if you think you look through a telescope and see a spherical planet, then you're lying to yourself because for a telescope you only see through one eye, and you can only resolve 3D with two eyes, so you don't see spherical planets.
Is it possible to fall off from the actual sky?
Well, no, if you can't reach it, right? When you go to Antarctica, which we say is the actual rim around the Earth, you encounter 200-foot walls of ice, followed by 300 miles of ice plain, and then 2-mile-high mountains. And beyond that, nobody knows. Apart from maybe Admiral Byrd, but nobody really knows because you can't get there. You can't go by yourself to Antarctica.
How can you afford to be on this tour to get some funding?
We managed to get funding. We did a tour-a-thon where we had a kind of relay of videos that people could follow, and we asked people to donate to us. And we're still asking people to donate to us.
So people donate?
Yes.
Funding.
Yes.
Right.
Saying that, there have been a couple of individuals who have gone above and beyond, and they're, some people are risking a lot just to do this.
Alright, and just to spread.
Yeah, it's very important. It really is.
Are you planning to do this kind of tours? What's started maybe next year?
I don't know. I'm personally hoping that we can do an expedition to Alexandria in Egypt to actually recreate the Archimedes experiment with 3 sticks. That's what I hope. But maybe next year, I don't know. We'll try and do something a little different. I don't know. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. So maybe we want to take a photo as well.
Okay,
But
well,
you're just
setting up will be about another 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. Sure. But did you agree on this thing with the government?
So what do you mean?
Usually when people protest here or something, we need to make an agreement first.
Well, first of all, we're not protesting.
Yeah, sure.
No, we're not selling anything, you know. We're just saying, have you seen this? And you know, perhaps talk to a few people walking past, and that's it. So no protests, no arguments, no fighting, no, you know. It's just, hello, have you seen this?
Okay, yeah, reasonable. But how did people respond earlier?
Well, you mean official response? Because we have been stopped by police occasionally and things.
Oh, you have been stopped.
Yeah, in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam?
Yes, we set up, and first of all we had two policemen approach us, try to say, oh, you need permits to do this. And we spoke to them, and you know, they realised actually we don't need permits to do what we're doing. And then we got approached by the transport police, the people who were outside the railway station. And they tried and they failed as well to move us on. And yeah, I think we had three. Was it three lots of people we had? I think it was three lots of people who all tried to say you can't do this, but in the end they couldn't you know, couldn't stop us.
How did people on the street respond?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of actually good responses. We had obviously we had a lot of people who were like, you know, no, this is crazy. But we had quite a few people who went away thinking, you know, thinking about this, because what we're saying here is not crazy. Yeah, we're pointing at things and saying, look, this isn't what we've been told. And then when we go to the scientific community and say, you know, you told us this and we can see this, what's your explanation? And they don't give us a real explanation. They
Well, I mean, if right now we have this, if there is drought, then you can get different seasons and different, like, when there's dark, right now there's dark maybe in the United States and all that.
Sure.
How do you explain it?
I just explained it to you.
Can you do this again?
Right. So again, if you get a brick wall, right, and it's dark, and you've got a light bulb in your hand, yeah, and you put the light bulb right near to the brick wall, okay, what will happen? Right? The light will pull around this area. Yeah, you get a pool of light here. Yeah. Over here, it's going to be dark. So right there on the wall, none of that light is reaching that spot because it's dark. Yeah?
Are you suggesting the sun is like smaller than
It's small and close.
the sun is small and close?
Yes, and we can prove that that's the case, because if you go out on a day when there's broken cloud and it's sunny, yeah, you see that come down angles. Don't you? Yeah, you've seen that before? Well, that means that you can trace the lines back and find that the sun is not as far as they say it is. Because if it was 93 million miles away, all the light that reaches the Earth will be parallel. And they'll say that. All the light comes from the sun, it will be parallel. Yeah? Eratosthenes' calculations depended on the light being parallel. Right? But what happens during an eclipse? Yeah? They say light comes in, now it comes in at angles so that you can get a shadow of the moon that's smaller than the moon. You can't make a shadow smaller than the thing that's casting it. You try it. Go home and put a light and an object and try and cast a shadow smaller than the object. You can't do it unless you make the sun a lot closer, yeah, and the moon a lot closer to the object. Then you get like a fuzzy kind of small dot. Yeah, it's what they're saying. They contradict themselves all the time. That's what they're saying. And I know he's laughing.
Well, sure, because we tend to believe science.
I know, so did I. I was one of the biggest science believers ever.
But what changed your mind?
Well, looking for myself and asking questions. I asked, I had a whole bunch of questions to ask a physicist. There's a website online, yeah, and they pride themselves on answering physics questions very quickly. Yeah.
Right.
So I asked questions about relativity. They would not answer me. I asked them like a dozen times. I've asked like PhD physicists. I've asked PhD students. I've asked a particle physicist online. You know, you can go and watch it. I'll ask them these questions, and they fail. They go, no, I can't answer that. I'm not going to talk about it.
Right. Well,
So, you know, so would you trust an establishment who, you know, who say that they know things, and you ask them a question and they go, no, we're not talking about that. I can't, no, I can't answer that.
I bet there were different reasons for that. Because there are like plenty of experiments that some scientists do that still, you know.
There's also plenty of experiments that science won't talk about. An experiment called Aries failure, which proves the Earth doesn't move. Yeah, the cosmic background radiation, cosmic microwave background radiation, which proves the Earth doesn't move and it's in the centre of the universe. Yeah, you can go and look it up, and they'll say, well, that's the conclusion. We can't disprove it. Yeah, so they don't talk about it. Yeah, there's Michelson-Morley that proves that the Earth isn't moving. Yeah, but they won't talk about it. Students don't get taught it. Yeah, physics professors don't know about it because they will never talk about it. Yeah, but it proves the opposite. But they won't talk about it, so they keep their model working. Aries failure is a very simple experiment that you can't argue the results from that show the Earth isn't moving, and nobody knows about it. Here's another one. You know, they say lunar eclipses. Yeah, a lunar eclipse is when the Earth goes in between the sun and the moon. Yeah, right. So the Earth's shadow is moving up the moon. But there have been many occasions when you can see a lunar eclipse, but you can see the moon and the sun at the same time, which means the Earth isn't in the way. And sometimes the shadow comes from above, so it can't be the Earth's shadow. So, you know, when you ask an astronomer or a physicist and say, look, we can see the Earth and the sun and the moon at the same time in an eclipse, how can you explain it? They'll go, well, no, and they give you some excuse that doesn't work. So can you trust them?
But you said that the sun is small and close, but is the sun round?
The sun is a light. It's just a light.
It's not a body.
It's not a body. It's a light.
Right.
Have you
what
heard
about
of
the moon?
Again, who knows? I don't know. I've not been there.
Right.
But have you heard of something called sonoluminescence?
Portrait picture.
Well, you can get a light. It's called a star in a jar. Yeah. You put ultrasonic sound into water, and literally you get a light appear in the water like a shining star. Yeah. And it's apparently the temperature of that star is thousands and thousands of degrees in this star in a jar, and it's not a round thing. It's just a light.
Sorry, let's go. Let's make one picture from banners.
Okay. Sure.
And maybe go together.
I am. She is. I think Jack and Igor are Slovenian. But there are people all over the world who are finding out the same thing.
Right.
Is this good or Bulgarski?
Bulgarski. Masz bulgarski, masz sve. Da, razumiješ. Sam, pictures. Ja, Slovenija. Ja, Slovenija. Okay, let's make pictures together. Okay. Bravo.
What shall I do with the camera?
Bravo,
I just hold it. You know, don't worry about it. It's only for a minute or so, isn't it?
Okay.
But it doesn't matter which country.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, we're already at work, so just
Okay. Speak with the camera. Maybe one more time. A little bit more. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Have a flyer.
don't laugh yet.
Don't laugh it.
Flyer to the
Yeah, I don't want.
Thank you.
And
Is
one,
that a tattoo? No.
and one of these. It's for there.
I can show you the question you asked actually here.
All right.
Yeah.
Be pleased.
So look, if the sun is close, it seems to fall right here, yeah? And everything is in darkness, yeah? The seasons, okay? This is the equator, yeah? So the tropical Capricorn is here, tropical Cancer is there, okay? So the sun doesn't just go around here, it goes spirals into there, and while it's in here, it's summer here, winter here, yeah? And while it's out here, it's summer around here.
Andrej, praviš neko jelo ili nešto?
It's simple. It's exactly,
Do restoran, sjeti to odmah ovdje ili malo dalje?
as the globe model, but it's just on a
It's just that. But if the sun is so small, how is it so warm here?
well, it's small and hot and close. As I said, when I don't know if you've got any pictures of the sun rays here. Look. So this is what you see in the world, yeah. So if you
It suggests the sun is small.
so if you actually trace the lines back, yeah,
It goes
you
to a very
find
small
there's a point, a small sun, very close, and also. I don't know if we've got another picture, but we find that there's a hot spot. There's a hot spot above the clouds. You can't really tell, but oh, here, look. So the sun on this picture is about here, yeah? And there's a hot spot where the light is reflecting directly, yeah? But if you imagine, right, on this picture here, the camera's here, the Earth is like there, the sun is 93 million miles away that way, yeah? So the reflection would be on the other side of the Earth from where the camera is. Yeah? There wouldn't be a hotspot directly underneath. Right? Because the sun is like way over there. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I know it's, atmosphere, cosmic things.
I know, and this is what
It's a big, the human mind maybe can't absorb it all.
well, this is what they give us, right? When we say, look at this doesn't seem to work. So what's the explanation? And they'll try and blind us with science. Oh, refraction bends the light rays and round, and but when you look at it, when you look at their explanation, they don't work.
Right. Yeah, look forward to the day when mainstream scientists.
I would love to sit and debate with mainstream scientists and expose how they respond to this. There's a video on my channel, allegedly Dave versus a particle physicist, where I sit and debate a particle physicist about this, and he has nothing. I present stuff to him, and he's stuttering and like I don't, and he doesn't know, right? And so yeah, I would love to go on mainstream television up against the top physicists in the world, even. Right? Just me, stupid Dave, who doesn't know anything, yeah, and just say, what about this? What about that? And see what their response is. And you'll find their response, ordinary people will look at them and go, he's lying. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
All lies.
It's all lies, honestly. And this is why we're so passionate about this, because when you wake up to this, right, your life changes.
You woke up to this?
I woke up to a lot of things, but yeah, I just stumbled across this accidentally. So
Right. Sorry, we need to go now.
I know, I
It
understand.
was a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure talking.
And well, I hope you have a nice trip.
Thank
and
you.
all goes well.
Yeah,
Thanks.
maybe you can look at what we're saying and
No, I'm
you
just
won't laugh.
thankful for your beautiful model work.
Okay. Cheers.
Right.
Oh, give me a hug.
Cheers.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
When does this? Will this?
Where does video go? Or is it like for
It's
your-
live, yeah.
Ah, the live video. Okay. Hi.
So when does this go out anywhere, or
Yeah.
we're going to find out?
On the news.
Oh, okay. So
Delphi.
okay. So we've got your channel and stuff, so we can.
Yeah, I was talking to Robin.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Cool. Okay. I think that went well. I mean, I could see they were laughing at me and stuff. You know, the cameraman was like, you know, laughing at some stuff. But I don't know. I think I answered their questions quite well.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. Let's see how it's edited.
It sounded fine to me.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Let's get this going.
All right, there's plenty of leaflets behind there.
Oh yeah, where are the leaflets?
There should be some in there, but they've got loads. Yeah, I kind of wanted to say, you could equally ask the same question: how does the sun heat the Earth if it's 93 million miles away? But they don't think about that.
She was just trying to come up with something to, because that wasn't on video. She wasn't recording it.
Yeah.
She was just like, that was for her own sort of benefit. Hello. You speak English? Oh, okay. Would you like a flyer? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. No. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
ma ei oska vaata, aga muidu ma oskan.
Oh, thank you. Are you Estonian?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you're going to be very handy then.
Yes, I started yesterday, spread some stickers.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm seeing that people are I would say, you know, clearing a wide berth around here. It's like, this is strange. What's going on?
I guess it was the camera. Because of the camera, people gather around. I don't know. Surprisingly many. No, it's not happening.
Yeah, well, it's a little quiet here.
Yeah, go and see what
Yeah, see if you can rope some people in. Because my Estonian is really bad, so.
Yeah, but
There's people looking at us so suspiciously. Who's noticed? Yeah. But it's
It
like,
kind of sometimes
Some of the
starts off
people it's
quiet
evil.
and then it builds up.
yeah, but they're looking really suspicious.
Yeah. Really.
angry at science.
Oh, I don't know.
You gotta watch that we don't.
Where is this Estonian?
We have here. So all the countries we are going through.
Right.
Yeah. That's the Maldives. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Here, the older ones, they continue to live. So, you search for the young ones.
Okay. Not singing an awful lot. Yeah.
Immediately.
Okay.
I will go
I would go a little out. It's not so obvious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you're here and you go, oh, there, no, I know what is this. Over there, they don't know what is it. Just
Okay.
take the flyer.
Is Estonian any close to Slovenian that you can?
No, but I met a guy immediately. He works in the restaurant.
Okay.
We go eat there, maybe.
Yeah.
And he talks Croatian,
Oh,
you
okay.
know. And here he says that is some kind of language, international language.
Ah.
Croatia, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I speak Croatian, Slovenian, you know.
All right. So
Yeah.
international
I learned
international
Croatian.
language.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool.
Well, what's
They don't know English, they know Croatian.
Cool, cool.
Okay, we got it.
Well, what's cool is the place is called Mad Murphy's.
Oh my god! Zoom into that.
MM, maybe. And
MM.
M, you switch it and you get 33.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah.
Always look the first one, the first bit.
But Mad Murphy. I'm gonna have to put a picture of me next to that.
Yeah. But so, I will go a little out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
You stay here. You. I hope someone comes closer.
Well, I can't go far from the router unless I take.
yeah.
Where do
unless
you
I
have the
take
router? Ah, in the back.
Yeah.
Get your flat earth here.
What
Flat
if
Earth.
Murphy router had in the pocket? Is it big
You
one?
think you know where you live?
It's not big.
Get
no.
your.
It's better then, huh? That you can always
Well,
go with him.
I could walk around, yeah. I could take it in the rucksack, but I'd rather.
Do you know what range you have?
Well, when you walked over to the van last time, it cut out. So.
In Berlin,
Lee.
you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah,
only a
so
few
it's
meters,
not, yeah, few meters. Okay, then it's better to Murphy have. Green bag. Everything in the green bag. Or in your bag.
Well, if you're going to walk around, I can carry it for a little while.
No. Murphy will carry it. It's just a box, isn't it?
Yeah, just grab it. Just grab it out of there.
Hello. Can I give you one of these? Why would you? Because you know what? You might learn something incredible about where you live.
That's right. I'll put it down.
I live in England. Okay. But a lot of us have started to realise that we don't live on this ball. Well, they tell us we live on that. Yeah? So do you think that's a photograph of Earth?
I don't know what it is.
You see the globe?
I see it, but I don't know what it is.
Well, the point is when we start to look and ask questions about all these pictures of Earth, they turn out to be images, Photoshop pictures that they've made up.
So what's your message?
Our message is we live on a flat, motionless plane. Yeah, we don't live in this massive universe.
It's even worse than global warming.
Even worse than global warming. Oh, actually, I should actually find out what she means by that. Is global warming? She thinks global warming's a lie. Which is
That's a good point, actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
worse
like
than
that's
global
what she's saying. Yeah.
I think she might have meant global climate deniers. What makes you think we're going to? Sorry? You're not going to stop. I can see you laughing at the idea, but you know, it must take something for somebody like me from England to come here to say, look, the earth is flat. There's a reason for it, yeah? I'm not a stupid man. I'm basically a programmer. I started asking questions, and when I asked questions of science people, they couldn't give me any answers. You know? So think about this. When you look at the moon, at night and it's full moon, and you see the clouds around the moon are lit up brightly. The clouds over here are dark. Have you ever seen this? Right, so think about it. The moon is 238,000 miles away, and somehow the clouds around the moon are lit up brightly. Yeah? How does that happen? Okay, you know about the inverse square law? Light. Okay, so you know if you've got a light, if you half the distance, the light gets 4 times brighter. Right? Right, so the moon, right, is 238,000 miles away, and it lights up the Earth by, it's called 1 lux. 1 lux, so you can actually read at night by the light of the moon. Yeah? So imagine, you bring that moon half the distance. Yeah? Now, it's 4 times the brightness. Half that distance again, it's 4 times the brightness. When you actually work it out, you actually do the calculation of the actual lux of the moon, it turns out to be something like 4 trillion lux. Yeah? The sun is only 128,000 lux. So it's telling us that the moon should be, according to the inverse square law, it should be way brighter than the sun. So how could Neil Armstrong stand on that grey rock and it be way brighter than the sun? This is just me using their laws and saying this doesn't make sense. And this is all this is. Yeah? We ask the questions that we're not supposed to ask, and we don't get the answers that they're telling us. You know? This is why we're doing this.
Yeah, I know about
You know about our... But all I'm saying, it's not craziness. It's just normal people asking questions and finding different answers. Because the answers that are given to us by scientists don't make sense. I understand. Sure, I know, but have a look, and you can contact us and say, and ask questions if you like. Now, did you see the change slightly? Did you see the change in him? I don't know if you noticed it, because he started off laughing at us, and then he started thinking, so.
I didn't get too close because I didn't want to scare him with the camera.
Oh yeah, we've got to set up the earphone thing, because we've got to see if we can. I didn't bring it with me, so we've got to see if we can figure that out. Probably next time.
Okay.
All right. Hello, can I give you this? So what makes you think you live on that ball?
Sorry, because my English is not the best.
Okay.
Maybe do you understand?
Maybe you can help.
Okay.
Can I just ask, what makes you think you live on that ball?
Он говорит, что почему ты думаешь, что ты живешь здесь?
Почему я живу именно на земле? Да?
So why do you think you live there?
Yeah.
Я не знаю. Это же не мой выбор.
Мы скажем, что это земля не круглая такая,
Не круглая.
как мяч, да. Мы скажем, что это что-то плоское.
Что она плоская?
Это один возможность, как это
Я понял. Это вариант.
выглядит.
Это один из вариантов.
Солнце и луна.
Они вот так.
Just using Dave Weiss's app there.
Маленькие.
It's very useful.
И это
Yep.
It is
Very, very.
Zima i leta, когда солнце здесь, когда зима, и когда
Hello.
месяц ближе. Знаешь, только летом солнце очень высоко, уже тепло.
Да. Когда оно дальше, когда типа зима уже будет, да?
Зимой солнце может быть вообще высоко. И вообще не
Типа не
чувствует.
дает. Ага. А почему вы так решили, что она именно вот не круглая, а плоская?
Потому что вчера люди
It's when you go to the beach,
Was
there's
a-
a sign
was
on
a
the
bit.
beach. They level that sign so you can sort of match the bottom of the sign with the water you see. It's absolutely flat. So your senses tell you live on a flat motionless world. You've been taught to live on a ball and somewhere in Australia there are people standing on the bottom of the ball. Yeah? And we've all believed it. Yeah? Right. It's not a fight. It's a change. It's a change of mindset. Because
Yeah, but why do you think fight so much?
because it turns out that if you believe you live on a little speck of dust, you know, and this speck of dust is hurtling through a massive universe, it doesn't care, you know, it all came about by accident, right? Then there's no creator. It all happened by accident, and there's nothing, you know, there's no purpose to life.
We've got 5 people here
When you
today.
realise that this is a creative place.
We've got 1 extra helper
Whoever
and
you
4
decide
people in the
that
van.
is, there's somebody, something created. Right? That makes you special. That makes you personally very special, unique. There's nobody like you who's ever going to live, you know. And your life is important. Yeah? If you're that microbe on the speck of dust, what importance is your life?
What importance is in your life?
Well, you know, the thing is, we don't know what our importance is because other people have placed themselves above us and are telling us what to do. We're having to do these jobs and things like that. And that's only possible if they remove the creator from directly above us. Does that make any sense?
Yes, I have done my research. I know you guys say that everything
Yes, we're not just making that up. We've got
Yeah,
the
no,
guy
but you're
saying
saying-
it.
yeah.
We've got the guy who made these pictures saying, I made them up. I used Photoshop. It's what I think it looks like. It's not because I've not seen it myself. So this is, you know, the guy who made this image. Yeah, this image. It's this one. But he says, I don't know what it looks like. I'm not an astronaut. Yeah. That's it. You know, all the pictures that we think, because you can see a lot of pictures along at the top there, they're all different because they're all made up by different artists. They're just artists' impressions. And when we sort of approach the scientific community about our questions, they run away. They run away, or they don't give us good answers. They give us answers that they made up on the spot, and we can easily say, well, no, that's not true because it's this, that, and the other. You know. So if these people are telling us where we live and they can't answer questions that we pose, you know, are they really telling us the truth? I don't think so. That's me.
Yes. Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you believe stuff, and I'm sure things are important to you. You know.
Yes,
I'm-
but have to. You know, it's. I say fight because I feel it as a fight.
But you only see people fighting. The people fighting are the ones who don't want to talk about this. You know, we say, look, the flat earth thing, they get angry, and that's when the fighting comes. We're the ones who go, but you know, we're just asking questions.
Well, yeah, it's same to talk about that one.
Yeah, but you know, half the time you don't get one person who gets very angry and wants to fight you or things.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I suppose you do.
Yeah.
Religion and politics and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
it's stuff that makes people, you know. I think it makes them angry because they're uncomfortable. Because they don't know much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know about this. I think I don't know as much as I believe.
Okay. Well, one thing I'll suggest to you then is just notice things. You know, just ask a question or two. Like, you know, when you go out and there's like broken cloud and it's sunny, and you see the light coming down at angles. Yeah. Well, ask yourself, well, if the sun's 93 million miles away, why are the lights coming down at angles? Because that means you can like follow the light all the way back up and find that the sun isn't that far away. Because, yeah, my Estonian is really bad, so I can't help.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's all we're asking, yeah? Look at this and ask your own questions. Give me a hug. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye.
People in the chat were asking her to play her instrument.
Oh, okay.
You can ask her.
Too late. Can I? You have one? Oh, good. Somebody's been really efficient.
We tried.
You got any questions? No? What do you think then?
I don't understand everything.
Okay. Well, there should be a language here that you do understand.
You don't have.
Oh, what?
Because Russian.
Russian. No, Russian. Okay. But your English isn't very good. Well, what makes you think you live there?
What's your
Proof?
no? What about?
Why is it important? Alright, okay.
What's going on?
But we're just teaching people, or showing people that we've been lied to about where we live. And, you know, we think it's important because the space agencies, they're taking our money, lots of our money, every day to give us lies. Yeah? They say that we live here.
What's going on?
What is real is that this is where we live. This isn't. We live on, this is a balloon that went up 128,000 feet. And this is what we see. But NASA will show us, they'll always show us a curve. Yeah? And when we, you know, when they take their ships up 128,000 feet, they show us a curve.
What's the reason?
They use a fisheye lens. You know?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
that's
it
all the
always
stuff.
looks curved.
That's
But
wrong.
when we do our experiments, we see this straight flat line. So it's flat at sea level. It's flat at Mount Everest.
Because we
It's
are
flat,
sea,
and it's flat as far up as we can go.
Control.
It's always flat.
Is the control?
And
the sea
the horizon always rises up to your eye level,
because there.
wherever you go. if you're on a ball, the further you go up, you always look down on a ball. Yes, but the horizon always rises up to your eye level. That tells you you're on a flat plane. So yes, we're trying to show, we ask questions of scientists, they can't answer us. Yeah? So they're lying, they're not telling the truth. So this is more like where we live.
So perfect.
So Antarctica, you know Antarctica? Yes. Well, instead of being a continent, it's literally the edge. Right? And when you go to Antarctica, you find that it's like a 200-foot wall of ice, yeah, and then 300 miles of plains, and then 2-mile-high mountains, and that's why you can't fall off. You're not allowed to go to Antarctica. The military will stop you from going to Antarctica. Really? Yeah. It's called the Antarctica Treaty. So you can go on holiday to some of the outer islands, you know, you can go on holiday here and see some penguins, but you're not allowed to go by yourself and have a look for yourself. They won't let you. So, you know, they're hiding something. They're hiding the fact that, you know, you can't go from the North Pole to the South Pole and then come up the other side. Nobody's ever done it. Nobody's circumnavigated north to south. Yeah, they've always gone east to west. And here, yeah, east to west, it's just a circle. So you just keep north to your left or to your right, and you end up going around in a circle. You end up. This is Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go to this point or this point,
well, this is us saying we don't know. We don't know. No, nobody has ever.
because military guys.
Military guys will patrol here, and here. Yeah? Because they're the only places you can get to Antarctica.
We can't go. Yes, we can go.
We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to go past that line. That's a 6-year parallel, yeah? Nobody's allowed to go past here. If you were to take a boat, yeah, you take a ship, and you take your own ship, and you go try and go past that line, they'll stop you. The military will come and they'll take you back. There was a man called Jarl Anderhoy who did exactly that, and he got taken away. So. But you know, go and ask your own questions. Yeah, you know, even in Russia, you'll find that there's a lot of flat earthers who are asking the same questions. It's a really exciting time. We're starting to see the Earth for what it really is. Any other questions?
No, thank you very much.
And you, sir? Yeah? What do you think about it? You think it's right? Yay! What do you? How did you come to that? Oh, cool. Excellent. So, what you watch some videos, or did you ask your own questions, or?
I kinda got it third time. First time somebody told me some stuff. And second time I recommended videos from YouTube. But the third time
Yeah. You know, you can't unsee when you see it.
actually I drove 300 miles to
Really?
I thought I could help you with translation if
Wow,
needed.
that would be great, honestly. Well, we're streaming live right now, so so hello, flat earther from Estonia. Excellent.
The only one here.
Oh no, there's another one there, right there.
Here?
Yeah, he's come down first as well.
That's why
Now
you
take a picture of him.
Yeah.
Not you. It's okay. Not you.
No, it's not. We were getting him.
Him.
I won't look at you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I said one white.
No, we
weren't pointing at you though.
I watched some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
All of your videos. Do you still, drink?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Yeah.
I saw you drinking coffee.
Oh yeah. I went to with Roxanne, and she said let's go. She needed a coffee, so I said yeah. Now Starbucks used to be my addiction.
How was Riga?
Wet.
Did anybody bite?
Sorry?
Did anyone bite?
No, we didn't do anything in Riga. They just picked me up from the airport. Yeah. So
Lithuania?
we go back to Lithuania tomorrow, I think. We're going to.
You're not going to Finland?
Sorry, we're going to Latvia tomorrow. Back to Riga tomorrow. Yeah, and I don't know where we're going after that. But, yeah. Right. So we've noticed that people are taking a wide berth around here. So grab a couple of these and just start chatting to people.
If they approach, I might say something.
Okay.
I saw you being interviewed earlier.
Yes.
What was the place that interviewed you?
Yeah.
Was it Telegram?
No, but they're going to let us know, and I'll post it up. I don't know. I've never heard of them before. So.
I saw Roxanne.
Can I give you this?
And you talking about Telegram that they're going to interview you.
Oh yeah.
You know Telegram is, they got aliens and they got all this stuff and they're going to put you between there and you're going to look silly.
Well, you know what, we're kind of used to that now, but you know what, any overexposure is good. To an extent, you know, if it gets the idea in front of people and they start yes. But most people in Flat Earth get into it because they want to debunk it. They want to say, oh, this is ridiculous, and start looking. I know. But it's like they get into it, go, no, this is stupid. I'm gonna look at this and tear it apart, and then they end up being Flat Earth.
I won't get you, don't worry.
Yeah.
I was looking at the other guy.
I was looking. I found out.
Oh yeah. I've been off the grid for about 6 years as well.
How's the Denier coming?
I blew it up. I was experimenting, so I tried adding things to it, and it just went sizzled. So, but one day I will get that working again because I've got a motionless version.
Motionless?
Yes, no wheel. And it works just as well. In better because
so let me understand. It recharges whole batteries and makes them even better than they were.
Yeah.
Any proof?
Well, I did. I went to a energy called an energy cafe, and I was doing all sorts of alternative energy. And I presented my Denier, and I got a battery that would not hold a charge. It was a completely dead battery. They were going to throw it away, and I showed it would not hold a charge. Tried to charge it with a normal battery charger, nothing. I put it on the Denier. I talked for about 4 or 5 minutes about how the Denier worked, and then put a light bulb on it, and it's already started charging.
So it's a different kind of quality of energy.
Yes, it's different, and it's not electricity, it's something else. So, yes, it's it's radiant energy. It's Tesla's radiant energy.
Tesla, the guy who no one has seen ever.
Nobody's seen ever.
Yeah.
Well, you think he was
just a story from
made
me.
up. Well, we're using
Quotes
AC
and stuff.
We're using AC current, so it must have come from somewhere.
Are we live?
Yeah.
You're live.
Right. Well.
Hi Sandra and all the guys in the APM back chat.
Do you talk in the chat as well then?
What?
Do you talk in the chat as well then?
A little bit louder, please.
Do you join in the chat in the?
No, I got a private chat with a few people.
Oh, okay.
Because I know the majority of the big chats are just making money. Yeah.
What was your name again?
I didn't give it.
Oh, okay. Right.
Hello, you're Lisa. That's Dave.
Yeah.
Jason must be somewhere around here.
No, Jason's not here.
Oh.
He's in the UK right now.
Roll up, get your flat earth here. Get your flat earth here, get it while it's up. Hello. It's about how we've been lighting about where we live.
Isn't that about flat Earth?
Yes. What do you think about it?
I think the Earth is flat because we also have a lot of proof about this, lot of photo taken by NASA, and
You mean
There is-
photos like this?
but there is no benefit to NASA to make some light
Except for
about
52
this.
million a day or whatever.
What will the benefits?
Well, do you know they get $52 million every single day from taxpayers? Every single day, $52 million.
Just think about NASA said Earth is globe or Earth is the flat. What will change? Nothing. They are
Well,
going to
yes, it will.
earn money. Anyway,
Yes, it will, because if there's no space, where are they going to? Where is there to go if there's no space?
don't you think there is no space?
There's no space.
What about that?
Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, there's a dome above the Earth. One thing I found that was interesting. You know those nuclear power stations? They have those big cooling towers. Well, somebody took a balloon into a cooling tower and burst that balloon. Yeah, sounded exactly like thunder. Just a tiny balloon bursting, right, echoed in that chamber, right, and it sounded like thunder. Right?
I'd like to ask you, what do you think about where is the stars located if there is no space? Where is the moon located?
They're
It's
located-
out of the world.
No, in the firmament. I don't know if we've got a picture of firmament. No, we don't. Okay. Within the. Look here, just in case. Within the. Okay. So what we're saying is, you know, I personally believe there's a dome above this, and in that dome is the firmament, is the stars. The stars are in the firmament. Yeah. The sun and the moon circle within the firmament.
So there is only two things, sun and moon. There is no other planets.
The planets. The word planet means wandering star. Okay. So they're the same as the stars, but they take a different path. Okay. They just wander. Yeah. Have you ever heard of something called sonoluminescence? No. So it's also called the star in a jar. So literally they get a jar of water and they pass ultrasonic sound into the water and it creates a light. Yeah, it looks like a star.
Excuse me, can I buy anything?
Yeah.
Kingdom Park. Oh, can you get the Kingdom one?
You want in the sky?
Yeah. Fucking yucky. Cheers.
Alright. You didn't want to get one of these then? Alright.
That's how you pronounce it. It's not planet, it's planet.
Yeah. It's the planets are just lights in the sky. Yeah, and they move slightly differently to the rest of the stars. So, you know, they're called wandering stars. This is not, you know, a wandering star. Yeah. So this isn't a planet. Yeah.
It is Earth, means flat, and if we went to this point, the end of the Earth, we drop out.
No.
At this you don't believe that.
No. See, this is roughly what we think. Yeah. Yeah, roughly. We don't really know, but so the North Pole is in the centre. Yeah. Okay. And all around, this is what they call Antarctica. So when you actually hit Antarctica, you find a 200-foot wall of ice. Yeah. And then 300 miles of ice plain, and then 2-mile-high mountains. And beyond that, nobody knows. All right? So you don't fall off. This keeps all the water in. And if you try to go here, the military would turn you back. Yeah, you're not allowed past that line. Yeah, it's called the 60th South Parallel. and the military will stop you if you try to go past there.
So there is one more important thing. The NASA says the Earth is flat and they have many proof. And you say the Earth is flat.
Well,
do you have
they
any,
don't have any proof.
But do you have any photo, any?
I can show you photos of the edge there. But if you think this is proof, yeah. If you look very closely at this picture, right, you can see where this cloud here and this cloud are identical. Yeah. Hang on. Right. Let's see. I can find some here. See these here. They're stamped here. This is clone stamping in Photoshop. Yeah. This is the guy who made this image. Yeah. He says on camera. He says, "I made this with Photoshop. You know, I put the clouds in. I made that little spot of light here, so it looks like the sun reflecting. I put the clouds in. I made the clouds look like they're 3D. Yeah, he's an artist."
But there must be a Photoshop about this because these photos from out of the world taken by a lot of sites.
Right. But these are all pictures that are given by NASA. Yeah, they're all different. Okay, they're all different, and the continents, the size of the continents. Then look at this. This is North America. Yeah, and then there's North America. Well, hang on, which is the right size? Is it that big on Earth, or is it that big? It's like, okay. There's also the map that these all look like. Yeah, is not the real map. It's called the Mercator map. It's designed as a navigational aid. So all the continents are sort of distorted, so that sailors can sail east and west. The continents don't look like this according to a different map projection, which is supposed to make the continents look the right shape. Yeah, it's just that we're used to the continents looking in this shape. So they made the whole Earth copy the map. That's wrong.
One more thing.
Yeah.
You said me about this one. The Earth is full of Antarctica, and if you go one of these points, the military fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you tried or have you known someone who tried to get this point? Exactly.
A man called Jarl Anderboy.
I can write his name because I'm going to search about.
Am I in the frame?
No.
I just looked down, I just looked down. You look so smart.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to remember how to spell it properly.
Where are you from?
Turkey. Okay.
Charloburna.
It's like this. You probably find it from there. I used to live in Antalya. Yeah. So where are you? Near to Antalya or?
Not here. Do you know Istanbul?
Yeah.
My city is so close to Istanbul.
Okay.
Next to it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I guess we are done here.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, are you going to share this somewhere?
It's live now.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
the Jason of the Disbury
Where
family.
do you share?
It's
Instagram?
Jason of the Disbury family on YouTube.
Oh, because someone complained we didn't have Russian. That's two Russian people who said we don't have Russian on the.
Right, because we're not going to Russia.
We're not going to Russia. I just realised. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
YouTube channel's name?
Have you been live to?
Instead of naive beliefs to
spherical theories, we have to examine alternative point of views.
Exactly.
That's a scientific approach, right?
Absolutely. And most people we come across don't know that. You know.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Actually, I'm in the Flat Earth Society in Facebook.
Oh right. Okay. Oh cool. Nice to meet you. I'm Dave.
I'm Yura.
All right. Nice to meet you. Right. We're streaming live. So.
All right. Hello. The Earth is flat.
Yes. And you too. Do you know?
I'm investigating.
You're investigating?
Yeah.
Okay, can I give you that?
Sure.
Can I get it?
Absolutely. Yes.
If you want, if you have a friend, I can give you a bunch of them.
Maybe a little, yeah. Just give me a few, because they don't believe that. Just like they argue all the time that no, the Earth is flat, no, the Earth is spherical. I say, where's the proofs? Scientific proofs. Show me the proofs, because we have also alternative arguments against the theory. Yeah.
Okay.
And gravitation goes towards downstairs.
Yeah.
It's the parallel everywhere.
Yeah. Gravity was only there to make people believe that down is all different directions. Yeah. That's down. That's down as
Yes.
well. You know. Oh, great.
Can I take a picture? I want to post it in a Facebook to
Absolutely.
among my friends.
Yeah.
What was that hand
Thank
sign?
you.
I remember you. Was it the one Illuminati hand sign?
This is kind of secret sign about the flat Earth.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Well, you don't know.
Cool guys. Where are you from actually?
I'm from England.
From England.
Yes.
Okay. And we are actually working right here.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my name's Murphy. So I've had my picture taken. All right, Murphy.
All right, guys. It's nice to talk to you.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy. Bye.
Enjoy.
Hello. Can I give you this?
What's it all about?
Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff to realise that will be told it.
What shape do we think it is?
Well, everybody seems to believe that we live on a ball. But it turns out we can't find any proof that that's true.
Right.
Absolutely. You know, what makes you think we live on a ball?
This one?
I just think I live on a
Yeah, well, what makes you believe that that's true?
What makes you believe that's true?
Well, first of all, our senses tell us that we're motionless, and when you go to the beach and you see the space, it's flat. So our senses tell us we live in flat motions. So how do we live otherwise? It's told in school, propagandized by the media. And we have to and when we examine the proof they give us, it all falls apart.
Well, I believe it's. I believe we're living on a ball.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to.
And
why
that's,
do you believe you're living on a ball? Is it because you've seen a lot of stuff on television and you've been taught that at school?
You are in vacation here, work and vacation.
In
Estonia, okay. Here it's only
I believe we live on a
vacation, 1
ball
day only.
because all the evidence suggests that we live on a ball.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
what evidence are you talking about?
Probably I need to come back.
Evidence. I mean,
What evidence? You know, you're saying evidence.
Okay.
Tell me the
I mean,
evidence.
I just pedaled here on a bike.
I know.
You know, and you're prepared, you know, to.
No, I know.
But anyway,
But
come
this
on.
is the point.
I mean, it's
This is the
you know,
point.
yeah.
This is the point. We've been believing stuff
Right. And I believe
purely
that.
on faith.
No, it's not.
It is on faith. You were told. You haven't seen it yourself, have you?
Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not true.
But it means you're taking it on faith. Okay.
I have to.
You have to take it.
Yeah. Good luck with your
interesting
Let me
project.
give you that.
Early jaa, tere! Jaa. No, tere, Remmel.
That was a well-timed phone call.
Okay, but I have another
I think I was getting there.
in the ocean. When you have water here, you stay in the beach, sit down, and then the boat.
Or the boat goes away.
No. Yeah, depends.
Yeah. You think that it's going over the horizon.
There's no sea breaks.
Once again, when you're next time on the beach, once again, you buy yourself one good for a snap picture, and just wait to lose your boat, okay, and then grab and zoom in, and the boat will come again you will see the boat. So what is explanation? You see you see to one range, okay, because of the atmosphere, to one range. You lose the boat because of that.
This point here, this point here. 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers also. When you stay in the plant situation, you never lose. The point is smaller.
D'accord.
D'accord, it's French, no? D'accord. Or here you use also, no?
Ah, yeah, okay.
I don't speak French, but
I don't
catch.
either. I don't
okay,
either. Yeah,
okay.
but you catch those kind of words. Yeah.
I just spent a few minutes to read your ideas. Okay.
Yeah.
Later.
Do so. Yeah, because this one was for me the most. Thinking, you know, you have all script.
I don't
65 miles. Yeah. This is what they teach us. 65 miles. 1,000.
For example,
it should be hard.
In
We
the-
shouldn't see this land. Man.
in the African, it's possible to, in the desert, it's blunt, it's very flat. After several kilometers, you disappear.
Yeah, disappear.
It's not the eyes problem. If you make the zoom out a lot, you lose because it's curved.
It will bring you to, again. You will.
It's not
right?
what-
Like I said,
look,
it's just
look.
like the boat. The boat it does not disappear. It does
Yeah.
not, because if you will, like I said to you, you must have one bigger one of the cameras that you can really zoom in, you know, and you will zoom in, and the boat will come, all boat, not just the top or the middle, no, the whole boat. You will see it again. You will see it again. Do this. You will see it on yourself, or through telescope.
Take care. I don't have too much time to enjoy the moment.
No problem. But it's tough because when you realize it's fine because it's relaxed. Just for sure. All right. Now I know what is happening.
This phenomenon is too easy to catch, in my opinion. I need to discuss some time and then we'll see what's happened here.
Do it.
I research in my life, but not in this way.
Yeah, I know.
Yet.
I know. They don't. Yeah.
Take
No
care.
worry.
I need to
All right.
walk around 1.5 hour.
You will. It is good for you.
Do you need me to carry it?
Yeah.
I don't really want it in my pocket though. If you can put it in the bag, just put it in the
Because
bag.
I was wanted to go up to the street.
Yeah.
Here, people are. You are recognizable, you know. And
Yeah.
Because of that, they certainly almost they immediately know. Oh, that. What is it? And they don't want to take it. If
Yeah.
you're around the corner and just give the flyers, they
Yeah.
take it easier.
Well, if you
They just
put
take it.
the router thing in my bag, because I don't want it in my pocket.
And give it the back. Okay.
Yeah. No, if you put it in the bag, in the pocket of the bag. No. Get Igor to film us. Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. That would be a good idea, actually, because I'd like to interact with people, and I'm just too cold at the moment. If I can find him, maybe he could. Do you know where Igor is?
Igor went around because he's in pain.
Right.
He feels much better if he sleeps a little slowly moves.
Okay. Yeah.
He will be back.
Okay, his hurt is back, so I don't think he's going to do that. By the sounds of it, he said if he walked around, it'd help him.
We will. He will leave us sooner than I thought in Vienna.
Right. Okay.
When we get to Vienna.
How's he going to get back then?
On Sunday. No, on Sunday he's going home.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Igor's going back on Sunday. He's got problem with his back. Otherwise, that would be a good idea. Okay, but if you want me to go with you, then I'll have to take my bag as well.
No, you don't have to. You just stay rather with Marty.
Right. Okay.
You are afraid for the bag?
Just put it like by there. Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Can I have one of these, please?
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
What's the channel for the live stream? Is it
Jason of the Disbury family.
Jason of the Disbury family. Yeah, okay.
After that, I would like to take a photo with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wearing gloves and 2 leggings, and I'm still cold.
My fingers getting numb.
And I'd like to scroll with the chat, but I'm wearing gloves, so
Okay.
I can't even touch the chat right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hold the camera.
Okay, so I'll crook next to that. Okay.
See that photo?
Okay.
See ya.
Right.
Can I give you one of these? Just something to think about. Oh, I feel fine.
Yeah, I'm wearing quite a lot of clothes, but it's still really cold.
Very cold.
Yeah. I'm just shivering holding the camera.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it and not shake.
Ну и все. Нет, почему? Почему? Потому что
And the stuff in Russian. Excellent.
Right, okay. I think I need somebody else to hold the camera for a bit so I can go and eat because I'm just too cold.
Okay.
And
Let me
Igor's not around.
let me just put my gloves on and I'll.
Maybe I could ask Kat to do it for a little bit and then I'll come back. He went in the corner because he thought he'd interact with people not around here so they don't get too freaked out by this.
I guess we'll have we'll go and get some to eat in a little while.
Yeah.
Don't know how we're going to do this. Whether we can leave this. I don't think we can really.
No, I don't normally leave the camera, but I'm so cold right now that I think I'm going to have to.
Well, maybe I'll take over for some and you do some talking.
Yeah. Well, I need to eat first. But when I was in Berlin, literally, I was so tired and cold by the end of it that I couldn't even speak properly.
Excellent. It's great doing it in Russian.
Yeah. Somebody says it couldn't be cold because Estonia is about the same latitude as Scotland, but it is, isn't it?
I'm sure Scotland isn't having a good time either at the moment, but it probably is. But it's bloody cold.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
It's like is it a conspiracy theory? You know, you're saying it can't be cold, but here we are. It's freezing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if the camera looks like it's shaking, but I'm trying not to shake, and it's shaking.
Мне тебе скажут, что ты обезьяна. Нет. А, ты? Ну, нет. Новости, телевизор.
Roll up, get your flat earth here.
Школа, телевизор, медиа.
Flat earth, get it while it's hot.
Иди работай.
Perhaps we should wear funny costumes. So
Я знаю.
some people just standing far off, just saying.
Yeah, I could get away with not eating, but it's just the being cold thing that gets me. I just know that my brain's not going to work properly otherwise, and I'm not going to be able to interact that well.
Apparently I know Russian.
Yeah. What are you doing apparently? Don't you know Russian?
I know Russian. It's funny how the Instagram generation was afraid of cameras.
Yeah, that's weird, you know. Maybe we should have done it in the form of a selfie, you know. Come on, let's.
Иди сюда.
Вы действительно видите, что она плоская? Вы точно убеждены?
Не круглая. Земля не круглая.
Тогда почему у нас времена года происходит? Почему у нас зима, лето, осень, весна?
Не знаю, но...
Я знаю.
Земля круглая? Потому что ты знаешь?
Конечно. Потому что если бы было иначе, у нас не было бы осени, зимы и лета, и весны. Потому что все зависит от того, насколько планета, вот она же вращается, она на удаление от Солнца идет, она на удаление от Солнца идет, и она идет сама по себе тоже. Лучи идут на нее не прямо вот так вот попадают, а некоторые идут сквозь. Поэтому у нас времена года. У нас жаркий климат, холодный климат. Она круглая.
Извини, но откуда ты знаешь? Телевизор?
Нет, я это знаю, потому что...
Школа?
Нет, подожди. Ты знаешь, хорошо, я тебе задам другой вопрос. Вот у нас есть день и ночь, правда?
Да.
Откуда ты это знаешь? Я тоже живу. Я знаю, я чувствую осень, весну, лето и зиму. Вот поэтому это все происходит, потому что Земля круглая. Именно по этой причине.
Будешь очень богат.
Да. Это самое простое объяснение, что Земля круглая, потому что я не буду говорить про ветры, про все эти вещи, да, про цикл вот это вот, как погода, облака, действительно, это не стоит. Просто времена года, это все объясняет. Ну, ладно,
Ты будешь очень богат, когда ты... How do you say proof?
Развиваешься.
Как я развиваюсь.
You alright?
Да, я знаю. Я
How are you? Is there any possibility that you could hold the camera for a little bit and film? Could you hold this and film? Do you think you could do that?
The best to
Yeah. If I give you this and you put it in your pocket and you just hold it for a little while.
Yeah.
Would you be able to do that?
А то и за нас.
I can translate. Is he trying to
Yeah.
tell you something?
I was just trying to ask if it was possible that he could hold the camera for a little bit.
Можешь ты возьми камера и
Yeah.
снимай.
За колико времена?
За что?
За колико часа?
Oh, he's talking about... You don't have time. У тебя нет времени, что ли?
Я еще ще мало коли.
We've got another Russian for you.
Oh, easy. Hello.
So I was just saying.
€1, 30 minutes, free 10 minutes.
Well, if you could hold the camera for maybe even 15 minutes. 15 maybe.
15.
Yeah, maybe 15, 20. Could you do that?
You understand that this isn't a real picture.
25 minutes.
Yeah,
25?
yeah. Would you,
25, yeah.
so would that be okay? Okay. And you have to take this. If you take this first.
Смотри, как большой правый Америка. Официальная НАСА, пропаганда НАСА.
Here you go. Right, you got it. And you have to have the router is in here, so
That's a
if you
laugh.
stay.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
All that shit.
Well,
Is it okay if I record this? Cameras everywhere.
So, why are you laughing? What's so funny? Oh, convince you, okay. No pressure. Okay. Well, take one. I have to ask.
25 minutes, camera 30. Camera
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back
back.
soon.
Back.
I'll be back.
Come here.
I'll just go and eat.
Yeah.
Standing upside down.
25 minutes, come here.
Yeah, but now it's starting to rain, so I don't know what to do.
Sorry?
Standing upside down.
Ja, Pete, ne?
I'm a bit concerned now because now it's raining.
Ja.
We can't get the camera work, so
Nein? Yes?
yeah,
Nein,
I'm worried about the camera because it's raining.
Ja.
No, the rain. The rain.
Yeah.
Um,
When you get to Antarctica, it's like the Jormungandr. Almost, yeah. They call it Ouroboros. The snake eating its own brain.
Purple in the rain.
If you ever see an ice floe that goes to Antarctica, maybe we fight.
This is for training. This is for training. If you want fight with real,
here you go.
you must training training.
If you hold your fingers over the camera to protect it from the rain.
Ale kto jest god?
Oh yeah.
Sam pole.
Okay, but can you hold the umbrella and the camera though? That's what I'm worried about.
And you know it's gone very far, past here.
Yeah, can you hold that? Because I need to go. But can you hold the umbrella and the camera or not? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll be back soon. Thanks.
25 minutes. Yeah.
Maybe less.
You can make a tour of the outer islands, yeah? And you can go there and you can look at the penguins and stuff. And there's a barbershop pole, you can say, oh, that's the South Pole. It's not so. Yeah? There's never been north to south circumnavigation of the Earth. East to west is easy, it's a circle.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
You can go all the way around the world if you want.
Have a nice day.
You can't go.
Have a good day.
You know, there, pop up, they're here. Doesn't happen. Nobody's ever done it. They say they've done it. They say they've done it, but they go, well, there's somebody who says we've done a north to south circumnavigation. You find out that they go like down here, and then they come back the way they went, and then go round normally. Yeah, they never go out here and come back in Australia. It's never happened. It never will. They can't do it. They literally can't do it. I know it sounds funny and it sounds like I'm crazy, but you know what? When you ask physicists and cosmologists, ask them simple questions, they fail. They can't answer them. I've got a video on my channel where I'm debating a particle physicist. Okay? And before we got to the debate, he was laughing at me. He was like, he asked me, have you got a degree? You know, a PhD? No? You know, what your science is, right? He went, oh, okay. And then when we got to the debate, he was asked one simple question. He couldn't. He was like, I don't know. You know. So when you ask these simple questions to the science community, they fail. And it's like, well, if you're supposed to know about this, you're telling us, you know, that you know what this whole Earth is. And you know, they fail under the simplest what it is to school with it. So this is why we're out asking these questions. Well, I suggest notice something like go out at night when you're filming and notice now the clouds around them lit up like and the cloud over there. Yeah, see. Right. Well, let's see next time. And then ask the question, how can that be if the moon is 1,000 miles? Not 2,000, not 238,000 miles away. Which means, yeah, the moon is lighting up the whole side of the Earth. Enough so that you can read by it. So how can the clouds, you know, again, 238,000 miles away, if I had the Earth here, it'll be it'd be literally about where that building is, yeah? So the Earth's about that size, the moon's about where that building is, okay? So the moon is lighting up the whole Earth. How is it lighting up those clouds bright and the rest of them dark? Yeah, so
Rekla, da gre za 25 minut. 5 minut gor dol na vse to. Rekla, da za 5 minut. Tukaj se mi za vsake tuk cajt pojavila na 4 takole vrste. Najdu, ne, tule, no. Najdu suvenir s tamle gor. Tamle gor, v tej smeri. Ma krožnike not. A si že, ja. Yeah, we grab some.
Yes.
Would you like something to coffee?
Sorry?
Would you like some tea, coffee?
Oh no, I'm alright. Okay.
How about the chai?
Ne, kar daj ti.
You don't realize
All cameras like there's one there.
probably 100 cameras.
Yes, I've just got 3. Just looking around. 4. One on top there, 2 over there, 1 over there. Yeah, I really don't know.
Satellites. Looking down.
I saw a picture from China. The camera was on top of a building, yeah, and literally the photograph was like 360 degrees, and you could zoom into the picture and get so much detail. You know, there was like a different city beyond, yeah, and you can literally zoom into that city and see people on the street. It was incredible. So yeah, you don't know what's really going on.
What do you think about North Korea? Does it even exist? Or is it the boogeyman?
North Korea? Well, I don't doubt it exists.
I found 2 missionaries from South Korea. Interrogated them. Asked them about North Korea.
Oh, they wouldn't. Yeah, we called it North Korea. They called it something else. Hello. Can I give you a...
I was asking if you're from Estonia.
How are you from? France. Okay. Cool. So have you heard about the flat Earth? So what do you think? You think no, it's obviously a globe. Is that what you... So what makes you believe you live on a ball? That's what you were taught. Yeah. So what if your entire life you've been lied to? Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting to you? Oh, isn't that interesting that you've been lied to about someone? So you could have been lied to. Well, there's one thing, you know, basically, they're making millions and millions of euros taken from your pocket, your taxes, to fund imaginary trip to something called space that doesn't exist. We're giving photographs and video of people on wires in the space station. You know? There's a video.
Questions? Mr. Dave?
Sorry?
Mr. Dave? Question?
When it unscrews, he drops it. He's like, dropping around, and he's still floating. You know, it's like, no, it's a joke. Yeah, and you study the stuff that comes out of NASA, and you start seeing mistakes. You know, when they do their spacewalk, you see air bubbles, and then you see there's one where the astronaut is waving at the camera. Yeah, he pulls down his visor, the gold visor. Yeah, and you see in the reflection, you see a scuba diver taking the same picture. You know, it's lies, and you know we're paying for it. And beyond that, the whole idea of the flat Earth is basically saying that it's all happened by accident. There's no creator. It's there's no purpose to your life. You're insignificant and unimportant. That's what they're trying to subconsciously get into your head. And the truth is, you are important. You aren't here by accident. Yeah, there is a purpose to your life. And there is a creator who created all this. And I'm not a religious person. But I now know there is a creator. So, this is like incredible amount of information. Got any other questions about it? Yeah, well, yes. Somebody had the app here. The app is really cool. The sun and moon are really like the timekeepers, the clock of our world. Wherever the sun is almost directly overhead, it's midday. When it's away, then it's telling us the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know. I know it's too much for you at the moment, but look into it. Ask your own questions. Okay? That's all we're doing. We're trying to get people to ask their own questions. Right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, Lisa and the others.
Jack, Lisa sta šla.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She
Went for coffee or something.
went for coffee. Oh, okay. So, we'll hold the fort.
I think personally the window of making coffee is coming on. The fluoride is a little bit stopped.
Yeah, but you managed to wake up. I managed to wake up, and we were drinking fluoride like the rest of them.
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah.
Whatever, if it's up there, then I don't drink tap water because the wind of it. And I collect rainwater, but they say rainwater is contaminated.
Yeah, probably not fluoride though, but I have a water distiller.
I saw it.
Yeah. So
Almost broke to you once, but
almost.
yeah, you had the Matrix homepage and it's something
Yeah.
wrong there, so I cancelled.
Okay. Well, it should be up now. But yeah, she ripped me.
After we went to the Macedonian mainstream, what happened the next day?
Not much happened the next day, but actually not much happened for a while. It's just that
It's like you weren't there even.
the video went out across all the Czechoslovakian countries. Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome.
Huh? Yes,
Where are you from?
Germany.
Germany, okay.
Oh, Norway currently.
Okay, cool.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What happened was somebody took the original video with Milenko asking questions in Macedonian and basically cut out all his dialogue. So it was just me just talking about flat Earth, and it made it look like I stunned the guy into silence. The guy was like just going. And I
But what about the guy, Milenko? Was he flat Earth?
Yeah, pretty much. You see,
And he in mainstream?
yes, he saw my video and asked me to come along. And I think the next week he put out my video on national television. So that was pretty cool.
That would never happen here.
No, it's not going to happen here or England. Can I give you a flyer? Germany. We were in Germany a long time.
Thank you.
Anyone got problem with cameras? No?
So, what do you think? Where do you think you live? Okay. Do you live on around Germany or?
I would like to think so, but I can respect the other opinion. I think it's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
I just don't think I'm convinced it's good fun.
Okay. So what convinces you live on a bull?
My school did.
Right. So somebody told you live on a bull.
Yeah.
And you believe them because they have authority or they knew something about it? How did they manage to convince you? Because you never saw it for yourself. You can go to the beach, and see a flat surface.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Right now, do you feel like you're moving at 1,000 miles an hour?
No, but I'm glad I don't. Like, I don't want to feel that. Yeah.
Right, okay. Think about this, okay? On an 8-foot merry-go-round, yeah? If that merry-go-round went rounds once a day, yeah? Once every 24 hours, you'd have to stare at it really carefully to see it move. It moves something like 3/16 of an inch every minute. Yeah? So you wouldn't detect it, okay? So now imagine that merry-go-round is a mile wide, yeah? Now, if you're on the edge, it'll be moving at 2.2 inches per second. So it'll be moving like that, yeah? So yeah, obviously you know it's moving, okay? Now imagine it's 8,000 miles wide, the width of the Earth, okay? If you were on the end of that, on the edge of that merry-go-round, you wouldn't be there for long because it'd be going at 1,000 miles an hour, yeah? 1,500 feet a second. You'd be flung off. Yeah? So, do you feel like you're going at 1,000 miles an hour right now?
No.
It's the same story, it's the same thing, you know, moving at...
I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, it makes sense in a way, but also, I think it's interesting to think about.
Right, okay. Here's another thing. The main proof they tell us, yeah, is that you can stand on a beach and watch a ship go out to sea and go over the horizon, yeah? Right, well, now we've got cameras, yeah, like this camera here, and like the Nikon P900 camera, yeah? You can watch with your naked eye the boat go over the horizon. And then you whip out the camera, zoom in, and it comes back. It didn't go anywhere. And you can start at that level of zoom and watch it do exactly the same on the camera, zoom in a bit more, there it is. And it never goes out of view. To the limit of that zoom, you always see that boat. Yeah? There is no curvature. We cannot find it. That's the thing. They tell us that there's a curvature. We can't find it. So what do we think?
I mean, why would people lie to us about that? What is the main reason why people would lie to us about the Earth is beyond? What are the getting from that?
Well, you know, on the really base level, they're making, NASA makes $52 million a day from our tax money, yeah? All the space agencies are doing exactly the same. They're creaming off your money, yeah? Well, I guess you're students, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't think NASA. So.
No, but your parents, yeah?
Well,
they pay taxes.
Yeah.
Well, they don't pay taxes. They get taxes taken from them. Yeah. And a large portion of that is going to space travel.
So what's
Wouldn't
your...
they get the same amount of money even if it was flat?
Well, if there's no space, where are they going to go to?
Oh, so
No such thing as
so
space.
what is
The moon is well, between the moon and the sun. The moon and the sun are inside. I believe there's a dome over it, or firmament, and they move above us, around.
So what are they doing?
Who knows? NASA has made billions over the last what, 50 years. Yeah, literally just taken billions and billions of dollars over the last 50 years. All the other space agencies are doing exactly the same.
So what's your solution then? What what are you trying to? Are you just trying to get to raise awareness, or are you trying
Basically, to get people to realise that you've been lied to. And once you realise that they've gone to such extent to lie about where you live, you're going to start to realise they've lied about everything else as well.
Okay. I like that. What's your goal? Do you have an ultimate goal? Is there something you're
Please,
my
open.
personal goal, I don't have a real goal about
Open.
this, but I think the world will change if you realise
Thank you.
that this is the universe. This is it. You know, there's nothing out there. This is the universe. Yeah? Your attitude, or everyone's attitude to the earth, would change if you realise that this is all we have.
Does that also mean that you guys need music?
I'm not a religious man, but I now know that there is a creator.
Okay.
Because that's the other level of this. They're hiding the creator from us. They're trying to make you believe that this all came about by accident from nothing. Yeah? Nothing exploded and created everything. And all of a sudden a rock got melted down into water, and there was some electricity, and eventually you turned into slime, and then into bugs, and then into an ape, and then into you. No, that's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Every animal on this earth is interdependent with everything else. Nothing can come up in isolation. This animal requires that animal, and that animal requires this plant, and this plant requires this insect, and this insect requires, and so on and so on. Nothing could have come up independently. It all had to come into existence all at once.
Yeah, well, but so you're saying that everything sort of has an interconnection, right? That's what. But you can still believe that, like, it is this way right now, right? But because we wouldn't be here if we're not oxygen, so we're all sort of dependent on each other.
Yeah, but we're dependent on an ecosystem. Yeah. If you take, several of these things out, which is what's happening in this world now. You take out the bees. Yeah. When the bees are completely gone, that's it. The whole system will just collapse. Because that's the thing. It's all interdependent, and none of it can come up in isolation.
We don't disagree about that.
No.
No matter whether you believe that the earth is flat or whether it's a globe, you still agree on that everything's flat.
Yeah, so it has to be creative. As unpopular as that idea is, yes, someone created this, and created it all at once, and this idea of the spherical Earth, the Big Bang theory, and theory of evolution is trying to make you believe that it's all happened by accident. You're actually just a microbe on a speck of dust, and that speck of dust is hurtling through an empty, uncaring universe with no purpose whatsoever. Not true. Yeah. When you realise that you're the chief of the creations here, right? Your life has meaning. You have a purpose in this world. Yeah. And this whole society is about hiding you from your purpose. So you end up as mindless drones working, 9 to 5, going home, watching television, eating crappy food, and dying early. Yeah, that's your purpose here in this society. But you have a different purpose. You have, we all have this amazing purpose. There's something you can do that nobody else can do in the world. Seriously, there's something you can do that is unique. And you are supplying that to this earth. But the world is trying to tell you that no, you're not special, right? No, you take a job in an office somewhere, and that's your purpose, yeah? Make money and maybe buy a bigger house and maybe get a nice car and have 2.1 kids and then eventually you'll die and that's it. That's your purpose in life. No, there's more to you than that. That's the point. There's more to us.
I think that's a really nice. A really nice theory, a really nice perspective.
It's not a theory though.
No, well...
It's not a theory.
If you want to say, like, everything's a theory if you want to go that far.
Right.
Right.
But the point is, we've been given theories
Yeah.
to build our lives around.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is asking questions of those theories.
Yeah,
and the answers to those questions break down those theories.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to reflect on things, I think. But what I'm trying to say is, I like the perspective. I like that you say that, you know, we're bigger than what people are trying to tell us that, like, we are, or we can do more than we are made told that we can do. But I don't really see the correlation with, like, the Earth being flat. Like, I don't see. I mean, I get it. I get what you're trying to do.
It's one plank.
Yeah.
It's one plank in this.
Yeah.
It's like you combine it with evolution and Big Bang and all that, right? It all goes to psychologically weakening you. Yeah. If you think that you're a microbe, right, on this speck of dust, and this speck of dust is one of trillions and trillions of other specks of dust, and maybe there are other microbes out there that are, you know, just as important as you. Yeah. It makes you small and insignificant. That's, you know, psychologically.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on a lot of things, especially about, like, the importance of life. But I think it's really interesting to have this conversation because I think it's quite important to get different viewpoints of life, on life as well.
So imagine this, okay?
I'm imagining everything.
There's a creator.
Yeah.
He created all this, right? You are one step below the creator. There's nothing between you and the creator, yeah?
Okay, but if I don't even believe in the creator, then I don't have to be a step below anyone. I can be the creator. Of my own life.
You think you're the creator?
Of my own life, am I not?
Right.
Like, I can create my own life.
Well, not. You didn't create yourself.
That's true.
Right.
But
so,
now I'm here, so I created my friends. It's essentially like
Sorry,
not created.
she
She
created you?
No, but you
Wow.
know this friend.
What workmanship!
really
That's
good.
really good.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
This is brilliant.
No, but not what I meant, but like these friendships, you know?
No,
Essentially.
okay, no, you do your own navigation through this
Exactly,
world,
yes,
but
that's
you
what I meant.
you didn't create this.
Okay. But why do I have to believe someone did?
The point I'm trying to make, though, is that if you're one step below the creator, nobody can insert themselves above you. No human can come along and say, I'm more important than you are, you do as I say.
But you can believe that without believing in a creator.
Yeah.
You don't need to believe that some higher power created anything in order to believe that all people are equal.
No, but the point is, in order for a small group of people to control 7 billion people, you have to psychologically weaken them. Yeah? You have to make them feel that they're nothing, and then people with money, you know, this worldly money and property and all this stuff, can now come and say, well, look, I've got more money than you, I'm more important than you, you do as I say. But you have to be weakened psychologically first to accept that. If you're one step below the creator, nobody can do that to you.
Well, still they would be able to make you do what they want to because they have the money. I don't think it's because you're psychologically weakened, but more because our economy works that way. I don't agree with it. I don't say it's good, but I think...
I don't work and I don't use money. Yeah, I don't chase money. Yeah, nobody can make me do what they want me to do. Right? Because I have a different perspective on life. And yet here I am. Here I am in where am I? Estonia.
Right.
Yeah. Since I gave up money, I've been all over the world. Yeah. The world doesn't work the way you think it does. Yeah. You are more powerful and you're bigger in this world than you could ever imagine. Yeah. You could suddenly have a different viewpoint on the world, and say it to a few people, all right? And you can start a huge change in the world. You just doing that.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree with you. I agree with you at that point. And I think it's a really interesting discussion, but I don't, to me personally, just my personal opinion, this doesn't have to do with the art thing. Like, there's no correlation in my head.
Okay.
I am, as you said, I'm the creator of my own life, my own future. I can do what I want to do, and I don't have to have a higher power of the creator.
This is the thing. You can't. If you're in this system,
Why can I not?
you can't. Well, you're a student at the moment.
Yeah.
But when you start getting out into the world, you're going to start to see how little power you have.
Yeah,
within the
I
system.
know. I know. Yeah, it's a system, but there's
You'll
also
end up
yeah.
on rails. You literally,
Of course.
if you're in a system, you'll end up on rails that lead you all the way to your deathbed. Yeah?
Well, if you don't see them as rails rather than, you don't have to see it as like you're just a passenger on a train that's going somewhere.
But that's the life within the system. Yeah.
Hand
I'm
you your
not
hat.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
ceiling.
I don't see it like that. I don't see it.
Well, whether you
like
see it like that
Yeah.
or not, this is the way the world works. If you're in a system,
Yeah.
right, there are things that you end up having to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know how
Right.
life works. Yeah, but
So you end up on rails essentially that lead to the deathbed. And if you've been doing everything you have to do,
Yeah.
right, there's no room for anything else, and you end up on that deathbed thinking, actually, I haven't lived. I've not lived. Yeah, because I've just been doing what everybody's told me I have to do.
I think it's really interesting theories you've got us thinking about. I think we will be talking about it.
Ask questions. That's all we're saying. Yeah.
We
It's
will.
always important.
And try and prove me wrong about this. Yeah. Feel free to try and prove me wrong.
Probably won't, because if you are happy with that, why not? Just like let people.
It's not about me.
No, I know it's not about
It's
you.
not about me.
but-
Most people who get into flat Earth
Yeah.
get into it because they want to prove that it's rubbish. Most people, you ask most flat earthers, they say, well, somebody told me about the flat Earth, and I thought I'm going to prove this guy wrong, and they end up, shit, the Earth's flat. Yeah.
I'm not sure about if that will ever happen to me personally, but I did enjoy the discussion, so thank you.
Well, then if you don't believe that it's going to happen to you, okay, approach this subject with an open mind and say, I'm going to see where this takes me. Yeah. And then, no,
Yeah.
honestly, I mean,
Yeah.
you've got very strong opinions,
Yeah.
right? That's wonderful, right? But you're speaking from a position which we've established, has been given to you from when you were a child. Yeah, when you couldn't critically analyze what you've been taught, right? It was handed to you, and you've run with it ever since. So, from that perspective, take a step back and say, okay, let's imagine I don't know anything. Let me have a look and ask these questions and see what you come up with.
Okay,
Right.
thank you for the discussion. Very interesting.
You're welcome.
Bye. Have a good nice
Bye-bye.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
What are you saying?
We're saying that we've been lied to about the shape and nature of the Earth that we live in.
What do you say? The Earth is flat?
Yes, absolutely. You can walk away laughing if you want. It just means that you're closed-minded and you don't want to, accept any other possibility.
See, I totally agree with you when you're saying that every individual is important and he is here with the purpose of his own. I agree with that. But how is that related to the earth being flat?
Well, as I was saying to
I can miss that
ladies,
part,
Yeah.
joining late.
You combine this idea of the spherical Earth with the theory of evolution and the Big Bang theory. What those three together do is they remove the need for a creator. Okay? No creators involved. Yeah, everything happened by accident. So your life is accidental.
That's what they are saying.
That's what they're saying.
But
That's
what-
what they're inculcating into your mind.
What's your hypothesis? That there's a
Is that
creator
there's
and
a
we are just one
creator.
step below the creator. So we can, there's nobody in between. There's nobody to
between.
dictate you should do this or that.
Right. So what these elites have done, they've made this construct so that you can remove the creator out of the picture. And now there's no purpose for your life. Now they can put themselves above you, give you a purpose.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
That's true.
So this is
That's happening to every single individual.
Absolutely.
All of us. You're being brainwashed from the age of 2.
Yes.
The moment we enter school, that's when it starts.
And they know that if they can get you from birth to 7,
Yeah, that's the age when
that's the
mind
age when you
develops
start to
the-
develop critical thinking skills. If they can get you, fill your mind with stuff right before then they've got you. And this is one of the things. When you go into the classroom for the first time, you've got the globe right there. And the first thing they'll tell you is, here's where you live. Okay, And most kids go, well, what if you're living here? Aren't you going to fall off? they laugh at you. Gravity. Gravity holds you there. And you're like, as a kid, okay, suppose somebody's figured that out, okay then. And then you never go back
So
to
you're
it.
saying there's nothing called gravity?
The tendency for things to drop when you let go of them is not gravity. It existed before the gravity and the theories and all that. You know, it's an inherent, it's an inherent property of yourself that there is an absolute down. Yeah, down is that direction.
So if I were to walk
Yeah?
in this direction, keep going.
Okay. Gravity is a theory that says down is that direction and that direction. And this direction. Yeah. So they're trying to override our own senses, our own common sense that says, yeah, down is one direction.
Okay, so if you're saying that the Earth is flat, are you saying that the Earth doesn't rotate?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it doesn't go around the sun?
No.
No? Doesn't revolve around the sun?
No.
Then how do you explain change in seasons?
No.
What do you mean?
But I'm not flat. Right?
But circumnavigation can be done on a flat plane.
Okay.
No, it can't.
So on this model, this is the equator. Yeah. And you can just faintly see this is the Tropic of Capricorn, and this is Tropic Cancer. I might have got it the wrong way around. Right. So the sun, in the summer in the northern hemisphere, the sun is on this line, and it's slowly spiraling out to the equator, and then eventually come out to here. Yeah.
So you're saying that the sun is moving?
Yes. Sun is moving above us.
That's where the moon
And it's spiraling, and so is the moon. Not opposite each other. They're both on their own orbits, and occasionally, you know, that they cross, and there's an eclipse and so on. But that might not be what we're seeing. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on. But as far as we're concerned, this is identical to the ball Earth now. It's just that this is now stationary and flattened out.
You're saying even Mercury, Venus, all other planets are flat? They're
No,
all facing in one direction?
We are not a planet, okay? Because the word planet means wandering star. Are we on a wandering star? No. What we're seeing are lights in the sky. Yeah? Certain lights in the sky don't follow the same circular motion as all the other stars. Yeah? Some of them make wandering patterns, sort of retrograde motions and stuff. They're called the wandering stars. But they're still stars, lights in the sky. That's all they are.
What I'm saying is there are many more planets, right? Venus, Mars, Jupiter.
Planet, wandering star, lights in the sky. Yeah? It's only NASA. So it's only NASA that shows us, you know, these beautiful pictures of planets. Yeah. When you look through a telescope, yeah, all you see is a light in the sky. That's it.
I think there's something called Mercury.
Well, there's a light in the sky that we call Mercury.
Which is moving or
It's moving, yes, but it's identical. It's literally identical to you know, the heliocentric one is identical to the geocentric one. It's just a matter of perspective, which you believe isn't moving.
So you're saying that the Earth is the center of the universe, we are stationary, and everything else is moving around us?
Yep. Hello there.
Kas on veel luba selleks olemas?
I'm sorry, do you speak English?
No, I speak English.
Ma võin tõlkida. Ma ei kuulu siia, ma olen jalutanud. Kuidas ameti nimi on ja see number?
Munitsipaalpolitsei
Ma ei tea midagi, ma käin siin mööda, ma olen kaameralist, ma olen avalikult kaas. Ma räägin, kuidas keelatud? Kuidas keelatud, millega seadus?
Selle jaoks nagu näiteks jaoks on vaja nagu linnaosa valitsusluba.
Seaduse nimi? Paragrahvi nimi?
No vaadake, ma nüüd peast praegu nagu ütlema pean vaatama.
Te tulete siia nagu... Me tuleme välja. Kes helistas? Mis ta ütles?
Siin on nagu ebaseaduslik tegevus.
Kuidas? Mille põhjal?
Ebaseaduslik.
Kuule üt. Ma olen maksumaksja, te olete minu aastal tulete siia, nagu te omaksite kogu seda asja. Minge tagasi tööle. Tagasi tööle. Te ütlete meie jaoks, aga unustage. Türannid. Tagasi tööle. tahaks kuulata, see on räägib meile, aga ärge tulge laia rajama, see ei ole mürk. See on lihtsalt plakad.
See on müranud.
Nee. Terad.
Oh yeah, what's happening? For the interest.
Ti taj je kar nateral. Ti taj je kar nateral. Te sil.
A res, tako?
Tako je. Sem jim dal kakšne informacije, ne?
Seveda.
Ne da jih nateral. Zakaj bi jih mogel naterati?
See on plakat, see on paber, see on plastik. See ei ründa mitte kedagi. See inimene, kui ta üldse helistas, las tuleb siia ja ütleb, mis ta segab.
Zakaj bi jih mogel naterati? Ni nujno, da jih natera.
Сними здесь лиса тут мати говорить, поговорити, це легма смієш,
Тут є.
Я.
But then they said, well, you know, if the maths is correct, or the equations are right, then the Earth will be what we say it is. So like there's a country in the Earth
Ei, mul ei ole küsimusi.
that works for the first 1,000 miles. And so my friend that put this idea towards me, he said that he did calculations and he could remember seeing land from Morocco. No, Morocco from Spain, sorry. So I thought, you know, I need to look into this more and see what's really going on. I didn't at all accept this by any means straight away. I started to look into it and then I thought, right, okay, so I was kind of baffled to begin with. I thought, you know, like, I don't think anybody can really get it straight away. It's like overwhelming, it's like so much information. And there's so many different things that change if the cosmology changes. It's like the distances of the stars change, you know, what the stars are changes, what the sun is, what the moon really is. And, you know, the seasons, it changes, it literally changes everything. So I thought, well, you know, how can so many things be different if the Earth is not a globe? So then the more you look into it, the more you see that from every single perspective, there's alternative explanations for every single thing we see. And
but alternative realities doesn't the existence of a possible alternative just because you haven't seen it.
Yeah, sure. But then I started to look into people that have done purgatory experiments. So as long as you take into account the height that you're observing from and the distance you're observing, and obviously the height of the thing you're observing as well. If you can see the base of it, then it doesn't matter. Then basically people are finding time and time again, literally like people have 1,000 experiments over and over again, uploaded them onto YouTube. A lot of
It's doing us a favor. You don't know that, you know.
So can you walk me through the exact experiment? Well, I'm a maths guy.
Right, okay.
Yeah, please.
Well, basically, you know, if you know the distance that you're observing, so like, I mean, there was one experiment that we did across the land, so to the horizon. So, say you could be observing like islands, or in our example, we got one of the experiments we did measuring the bridge. It's like the consensus. So, and we also repeated the Bedford level experiments with eight. So, it could be an island, and anything really.
Sure. So you're measuring something like
So you're measuring the distance,
Yeah.
and basically what you're trying to gauge is how much rock there should be. The equation is how much rock there should be, according to the equation of the Earth curvature. So h equals sigma r squared is the basic equation that will work for the first 1,000 miles. After that it starts to go slightly out, but the thing is you're not going to see further than 1,000 miles anyway because of perspective and actual. So time and time again, I haven't got the link for me at the moment, but there's like many different examples. So people are able to see like
Literally, like, there should be a 3 mile jump until there. See,
That meridian is a mile wide.
Right.
Because
that's the basis of it.
So, take the 7 for an example. You're saying that we should expect, I don't know how long let's say the 7 meters a mile, we should expect to drop it's
like that.
Yeah. So the maximum camera was like 6 foot and measuring 21 miles. If you worked out exactly if you're on the edge of that, zoom into both pictures, and when you the maximum distance to try, find it very that's just like one example. There's many
you can't assume that something if it's say water, so let's say here's my curve, here's my bridge across. You can try and say that like, oh, okay, this bridge should actually be over there, but actually it's not because
De balıklı sen kalmalı falan. Ne kır urok rezildi.
Hayır. Okay, devo mi sport provizio.
Ej.
Because it's on a board.
Ko je to? Igor, the best, nisam vidio.
I'm operating from this actually.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't really
A sam tu jaz? A ne mislim. Ja, tebe, ja.
Ja veš, kaj je s tabo, če vejo vsi, da kaj je s tabo.
Sam ko je bil napisan, ne vem.
Ja nisem mogel prebrati. Sam tudi Igor, sam tu se lahko vse pogleda, vse bo pogleda.
Ja.
Sem tih moram biti.
I would say to that light bends, so that might be one situation.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we're talking about that. When you look into it's like,
You can measure it, you can do experiments.
The thing is, fraction is basically variables. Those variables change. And it wouldn't really make sense that the equation, the equation for the Earth's curvature would match the left fraction exactly. That's too much. And if there are variables, then you wouldn't expect it to be the same consistently. And so, yeah, you do have to take into account the fraction, but it's quite minuscule.
Okay. Just go up on YouTube.
Yeah, when channels called Jason and
What's it called? Yeah.
Oh, you want me?
Yeah, where are you from?
Hello.
Ready? What, you just come over here for a little tour?
We're not just here, but we're going around Europe.
Awesome. Jason of...
Oh, is this the Flat Earth Society? Is it? It's the Flat Earth.
Excuse me.
Live. Is this live? Amazing. Yeah, really.
What is this?
Are you part of this?
Yeah.
He would have been using infrared cameras.
He's about to give us paper. Oh my god. Okay! He's prepared.
So, can you just ask some questions? We're talking about the Earth is spinning every 24 hours. The equation is spinning 1,014 miles per hour. And we're finding that, there is no experiment to actually show that the Earth is spinning.
There's so many experiments to show that.
Physics is built on that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we don't experience. First of all, we don't experience that ourselves, and secondly, when a plane takes off, the plane is not having to take account for the spin.
Right, that's because it's attracted to the Earth in the same way that everything else is attracted to the Earth.
Okay.
So you don't have to like fly in that direction and hope that you'll fall because you're going to fall over.
Right, so
If you fly in one direction, you're essentially flying this way and that way at the same time. So you're always going to be attracted to the ground. It seems like you're always at the same height, but actually you're falling.
So that would mean that the atmosphere would be sticking to the ball and
Yes.
following the spin of the Earth. But yet, at the same time,
No, the atmosphere doesn't have to follow this. Like, the atmosphere doesn't have to look at it. The atmosphere can like be this kind of the gas on top. But you're right, it's still the same way that mass sticks to everything.
Because gravity is a thing.
but yet at the same time, it's like we're taught. I mean, when you look into this, the argument people give is that the atmosphere, kind of moves around with the ball. That's the argument that is given. But at the same time, when you look into the Coriolis effect, we're told that the Coriolis effect is and well, the Coriolis effect is meant to be the effect that is caused by the Earth spinning, which affects, like for example, soldiers when they shoot. That's what we're told the Coriolis effect is. But yet those two things are inconsistent because if you look at, it's either one or the other. Either the atmosphere is spinning with the ball due to so-called gravity, or we have the Coriolis effect. We can't have both, and yet we're told that the Coriolis effect is proof of the ball because we're told that soldiers have to account for the Earth's spin. But yet we've spoken to soldiers, while doing this, and they've told us that they don't allow Coriolis. Not only that, but there's an interview by a Navy missile instructor on Mark Sargent's channel, and he says that he's able to shoot 50 nautical miles and see in view 50 nautical miles of sea, and when you do the maths on that you shouldn't be able to see that far.
I mean, I don't know what evidence you're working with. The evidence that I'm working with, I assume,
your insignificant spectral goo on a speck of dust that's hurtling through an infinite...
Science as a discipline starts from a few things that we know about the world. So I know that an atom falls and then makes observations and hypotheses based on that. And it gets... You start off with something, so you start with I think Newton says, I think gravity is the thing and everything sticks to each other. At first everyone doubts that and says, no, I don't think that. That just doesn't work. And then we do experiment after experiment to correlate with what you say.
And we're just, all we're saying to you is ask a question or two. Ask a question about your world. Because up until now, all you've got is things that teachers tell you. Who put this idea in your head? Nobody put it in my head. I ask questions. And I find out. This picture, okay? This is called the big blue marble. Okay? And this is supposed to be a photograph of Earth. But when you look into it, you find that the clouds are cone stacked.
I know the one that
you can sample a part of the image and stamp it in various parts.
at one point they wanted to see come out as far away from the same point.
Do you ever see identical clouds in the sky?
And that the
Identical
I think they have like different like walls with like piercing points.
You can see it, you can literally see it, you can actually go in
at the exact same
take
point
it,
on the other end, but it didn't come out.
Not only that,
It
this
was
guy
angled.
admitted it. What's the reason? This is this guy.
I don't know what it's called.
He's from NASA.
I
He
have
said
seen the video.
it's Photoshop. It
Yeah,
has
let's
to
say
be.
you're on like a Pacific Ocean.
He said he literally
So what is at the end if you claim Earth is flat? What's at the end there?
Nobody knows.
Nobody's ever been there.
Nobody knows. Nobody's ever been there.
Yeah.
And see it, because there's nothing standing in the way.
Even us.
Yeah, no one's
I'm curious, is that only like hundreds of years ago? Like,
Yeah,
has
like
they
if you
perceived like
really for example, there would be a really powerful laser,
well, they thought
like in
here,
England,
yeah, discovered it. Like, what happened?
they would shoot
Why
it
would they put it together?
at the point in
Like, if it
New
is
York.
not as flat.
It should end up on the same place, like on the plate, on the same level in New York. But
I think it's very difficult to shoot a laser in the same
directly into Roxanne.
But even we can see the ship, which is going over there.
I mean, that's a very common mix.
Came out,
Yeah.
Many different videos
we set up over there.
YouTube and you can do your own experiments and you can zoom into the ship. You find that, the ship's the most horizon. So it doesn't use target.
It's not separating actually, it's going, this looks like a sinker.
If it was going to carbon, surely if I could get like, I'll get the Hubble telescope and point it at the ocean or actually on the sea. You can't do that. Say from the UK.
Exactly, you wouldn't be able to see 4,500 miles.
Can you see from Estonia to space?
You're told that space is billions of miles away.
This is where like
experiments
experiments are used based on other assumptions. Based on assumptions that like space is fake.
If you put a camera at the end of
around the Globalist model, is that the other way around. You can only actually see
Actually very that's the whole point of science, is to start with the fewest atoms.
Like, can even look at like shore, like even from Tallinn to Finland. Yeah.
It's like 30 to 45 minutes. Like, I mean, 45 minutes.
the thing is, like, you know, people think that, you know, if the Earth
olete veidi valesti aru saanud, see ilmub siia nagu ta
I guess you'll have to have a look at their law here.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
see pole mürk, see on paber ja plastik. See ei ründa inimesi. This is not poison. It's plastic, paper.
Do you want to take a look at how
you loe eesti keelt? Tallinna.
Te olete tema esindaja või kes te olete?
Tõlk. jah, paber olemas. Teil paber olemas. Ma räägin nemaga. Ei, teil paber olemas. Minne tööle tagasi. Teil kahte autot vaja. Teil paber olemas. Ei ole. Kaebuse paberit tahaks sinu käest. Sinu ja te kõik kolmide ameti nimetused, nimed. Palun väga. Palskimata 48. Võtke, toote mulle selle. Tood mulle selle paberi. Kes te olete? Sinu tööandja. Tagasi tööle. Minge päästke kasse, munitsipaalpolitsei. Teil vabandust, teil kus kasse, vabandust. Ärge tulge lähemale. Ma väga ma olen aru saanud, et sa kardad. Vaata, milline sa oled. Silmad on kuradi tõllerattad. Nende plakatid. Vabandust. Ärge tulge mu lähemale, ma väga... Palun ajage autod vähemalt selleks ajaks, kuni te siin olete eemale. Inimesed tahavad mööda kõndida ja tahavad plakatit luua. Out of memory card.
Well, unfortunately we're still streaming live, so...
It's not police.
No?
No.
What are these, like security guards or something?
Municipal police, whatever that means, basically chasing cats off trees. I asked them to move the cars. It's not safe, you know. It's not safe. And he doesn't understand who he's working for. I told him he works for me. Fuck off, go back to work.
See, I think they put the lights on because of what you said.
Probably. Sirens.
Muidugi peab.
See, mida koolis ei anta.
Yes, we've done it in several countries already. And every time the police come, we say, look, this is not a demonstration, this is not a protest. Yeah? They look up their laws and they can't fight and they go away. We had it in Amsterdam when I last
Berlin,
time
Hamburg.
Amsterdam police came, the transport police came, the government, the local government came, and they all left.
Who's paying for that? Sorry?
Who's paying for that?
Oh, you are.
We are.
We are.
What?
We are.
You.
Paying
what's
for...
what's your occupation, actually?
My occupation?
Yes.
Well, it used to be...
Where do you get your money from?
My money?
Yes.
You
just told me you're paying for that shit.
What? Sorry, what?
You're paying for that. Where do you get your money from?
Paying for what?
Paying for traveling. You didn't for Amsterdam. You're fine
because we've got
You're
donations.
fine.
We get donations from people like us who want to
murder you.
Who is paying?
I'll murder you.
People like me donating to this effort to show
I'm
the
a killer
truth
too.
to people.
Are you sure you're able to prove the papers? You're able to show the transform, the many transformations from where to?
Absolutely.
Really?
What is the aim? What do you want to achieve? Make everybody believe that we're...
No, all I want people to do is ask questions. Simply, because this is all we're doing. We started asking questions about our world, and we're not getting answers. The answers don't make sense. And we formed this view of the earth when we are, before the age of 7. Yeah. We've shown the globe, and somebody said, "Look, this is where you live." Yeah?
Where do you come from? Yourself? Where do you come from?
I'm answering this gentleman's
Yes.
question. If you don't mind waiting till...
Well, I do mind.
I know, you're being very
Where are
rude.
you from?
But it's being very rude. I'm not compensating.
In the first place, you're in Estonia. Official language here is Estonian.
Yes.
You're supposed to speak Estonian.
I'm speaking.
Minul on täitsa kama vist on siin mõnised, siis olgu hea ja rääkige.
Meie räägite teiste inimestega.
Me ei ole teiega mitte kunagi sina tutvunud. Ei Joonas, ega ma näen teid esimest korda ja mitte keegi ei ole andnud teile õiget mind sinatada või kuidagimoodi teistmoodi rääkida.
Teie?
Just nimelt.
Mis see küsimus oli?
Kes teile annab õiguse niimoodi käituda, niimoodi rääkida? Kõik.
Kellega ma rääkisin aastal? Kõik türannid tulid siia ja ütlesid, pange oma ohtlikud plakatid.
Nad ei ole türannid, aga antud juhul on tegemist. Lugege, palun.
Kassipüüdjad.
Kassi.
See on tema jaoks.
Jah, see on tema jaoks.
Nad on minu töölised maksumaksja raha eest. Nad on praegu raiskavad raha. See on teie asi 0%. Ma ütlesin teie, mäletan.
I don't mind speaking English, doesn't matter what language I'm
See pole teie asi, raha üldse, mis inimesed teenivad, kust nad maksavad. Kus sa selle koti said, mis seal sees on? Mis su isikukood on? Mis su pangakaardi number on?
Tähendab jälle sina.
Sa võid mulle ka sina öelda, lepime kokku.
Ei, ma ei kavatsegi.
You know how they say...
Vaata nüüd, maksumaksja raha. Seisab siin käed taskus, mitte midagi teeb. 2 autot. Kütub minu auto kusjuures.
So when you see it happen going over the curb, you take our camera, zoom in, it comes back. And it keeps coming back.
Two cameras, it doesn't keep coming back.
Yes,
behind.
No, this is not. I can show you a video that I've done with my camera.
Maybe you have to get better cameras.
Well, I get the Nikon P900, the P1000 camera. It's got
That's right.
125 times zoom.
You're coming. The love is coming. The truth is coming. It's time.
Thank you, my friend. See on niisugune elus anti reklaam.
See on tõde kahjuks.
Tõde on see, et...
Mis paneb sind uskuma, see tõde?
Ma ei usu, ma tean.
Sa tead tõde?
Jah. Haridus algab siis, kui kool lõpeb. Sa jätkub ja olete piisavalt vanadega, peaksid teadma. Education starts when school ends.
Siin on siis see haridus.
Education starts when school ends. These guys don't know it.
Siin on see haridus. See ongi haridus.
Sa pole eriti vaadanudki, sa pead süvenema sellesse infosse.
Lugesin läbi, mis siin kirjutatud on.
Mis siin kirjutatud on?
Ma lugesin läbi, mis siin kirjutatud on. Ei tore, et nendel on nagu usk.
Ei, muidu loomulik.
Asi on teadmine, usk on teil kirikud olnud. Pedofiiliatorn, kuidas seda nimetada.
Tõsi, jah? Sina vist lootusid.
Can I ask you a question?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Have you seen the moon at night?
Are you worried about...
when it's clouds in the sky?
Romantic.
Do you need the umbrella still?
Perfect. Nothing wrong with it.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
Are you okay filming for now?
Bushipi.
Are you okay for now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. If you're okay, you can carry on and then I can talk. If you need me to take over, I will.
Aga sa tulid ise siia lähedale, sa võta mu auto, viska mu auto.
I'll get Igor. Sorry, I'll get Jack to
He's saying my friend thinks he's afraid of me. That's totally fluoridated.
Det är det visionen.
Parem lugege seda infot. See on paber, see on plastik, see ei ole mürkidega täis.
Do you want those or not? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Do you want these? Okay.
Teil kolleegid välismaal panevad seda asju siia ette ja keelduvad, teil on vähemalt sinna sildi nähtavad. Ei olegi. Aga miks Semmed ütleb, et te kardate näed? Kuidas sa politseisse tööle said? Miks te tulite mu lähemale? Ma kardan. Kuidas sa politseisse tööle said? Ma väga kardan mu töösse pärast. Ja ma loodan, et see kaamera pärast alles käib. Ma saan taodetud mälukaartidelt seest, vaadatakse ära kuskile. Millega tegu on? Kes helistab? Nii, mis ta kardab pappile? Plastikut kardab? Mina kõldisin mööda, vaatasin, mis toimub ja võtsin kaamera välja. Siis tulite teie, parkisite autot siia risti, minu auto siia risti. Teile auto? Maksin rahast. Mind hakkab ka naerma, aga noh, teooria. Minge palun ära siit, inimesed tahavad lugeda. Fluoridated cops, not even cops, security guards.
Right, okay. I missed the beginning of this. What happened?
Sorry. Kuulitko Suomea?
Joo.
Puhut?
Joo.
Teidän ainut olennainen pointti on kuvata tässä järjestys ja valvoja.
Ei ole.
No,
ne tuli tänne.
Mitä te teitte?
Mä olin tässä, ne tuli tänne.
Niin, mitä te olette tehnyt? Mä oon tässä 75 minuuttia, olette pelkästään kuvannut heitä. Eikö teillä ole mikä tää teidän asia on? Mikä tää pointti on?
Osaat sä lukea?
Joo.
Paljon informaatiota.
Te teette vaan tästä vaatteräistä järjestelmää.
Tilanne ja film.
Антарктида, вот эта вот часть. How many kilometers is? How many kilometers?
In Antarctica. From Antarctica.
Yeah.
Across Antarctica.
How many kilometers?
You mean in circumference, you mean?
It's not true, sorry.
Okay.
Ma räägiks nendega väga aupaklikult, aga ma ei saa las ma lõpetan lause. Ma suhtuks nendega aupaklikult, aga see vend seal, Arp1, tuli mulle niimoodi juurde, nagu ma oleksin tema oma. Kas te ei olete?
Mina olen puisaskaitse, osa olen nagu varukas.
Kes töötab minu jaoks ju, avalik sektor.
Jaa, aga see ongi
töötate minu jaoks.
Ei, just, et praegu oleks...
Kõik töötavad tema jaoks, see on tema sügav veendumus ja ta on maksumaksja.
Ainult tema maksab?
Jaa, ainult tema maksab.
Võib-olla te seletate neile, et see on plastik ja see ei ründa. Ja see läheb ära täna siin. Ütleb kes? Ja mina olen eestlane, siin on väga palju eestlasi, kui nad kardaks seda, nad tuleks ütleks, jookske minema siit. Aga tuleb välja, et keegi helistas ja kardab plastikut, ma ei usu seda, ma olen liiga palju näinud. Vaadake, mis toimub välismaal, sama must. Mina olen inimene tänaval.
Kumb tegi?
kõndisin mööda, nägin plakatit nagu teie. ja
I don't understand.
panin kaamera tööle, kuna mul on fotograafi kaasas, filmisin.
Do you speak English?
siis tuli see, mis ta nimi on, Raidam, mis iganes see kuradi ahv oli. Mis iganes see kuradi ahv oli. Ja hakkas rääkima, kuidas see on kõik väga halb siin.
ei, las räägib, ta juba palju räägib. Palju. Talle meeldib lobistada.
Mulle ei meeldi üldse lobiseda, aga mulle ei meeldi türannid.
Kohe politsei tuleb ja panavad
Inimesed üle kogu maailma tahavad olla siin ja kuna me oleme Euroopa Liidus ja me kallistame kogu aeg 24/7. She doesn't speak English.
He, she.
No.
In which language? Espanol?
Ta ei ole kohustatud vastama teile.
Tumm on jah.
She has disability.
See, look, they're all different because they're all done by different artists. Look at
Was it the same in different in your last countries? Where were you?
Yeah, we've had some problems, yeah.
compare it to that one.
This is wasting taxpayers' money.
Yeah, we had problems in Germany, in
I saw
Hamburg.
Germany live. Yeah.
Hamburg, yeah.
All come from Leicester. Different times. Different times. Doesn't matter.
For different situations in different places. In Poland, they didn't actually stop us, but there was a public funeral, so we couldn't do anything. Yeah.
They don't even tell me why they're here.
Right, okay.
No.
And they're not cops.
Yeah, like in England, security.
Okay.
It's called municipal
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah, maybe.
Usually if a cat is up in the tree, they go bring it down. Basically second-hand police, and they all work for me, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Gravity is just a set
Oh, shot caller.
let you know or try and convince you that down can be that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Yeah?
Like, but if I throw something in the air, it will comes down.
That's not gravity. That's the inherent quality of the earth. Down to us, down is always this way. Yeah?
Okay, why
That's the thing. They're making you believe.
Yeah, that's what I wondered as well. But I missed the beginning of this.
Down is that way. It's not true. There's only one down. Yeah? Our senses tell us there's only one down.
Tegu on plakatiga, sealt paari tunni pärast hiljemalt minema.
What about the climate? How it
Wear a flag.
if you are in Antarctica, for example, it's cold there. If you stand here, it's another kind of
Well, the Estonian guy says they're not proper police. So.
Africa, it's very cold there. It depends on degrees of sun, falling in the earth. It depends. Like, for example,
3 police cars, look at this. They need 3 police cars and 5 police.
Ebaseaduslik sopi, ma saan aru, noh. See ignoreerida inimene. Ametlik. Teie võib olete jälle tähestalite vabadus. See vend ei olnud. Suuhoidja. No ma kardan oma tervise pärast eest. Kuidas te tööle saite? Tulite minu lähemale, lüli metega kaugusele. Ma räägin.
They're making lots and lots and lots of money. You have to get 15 years from the pockets of the
Kindlasti ma kardan oma tervise pärast. Peaksidki kartma.
space agencies around the world are making money for nothing.
for example, all planets that one of them made.
Do they speak English at all or not?
No, Estonian.
Okay.
Basically, they're talking hush hush. Let's get out of here.
Right, okay.
Tagasi tööle. Back to work.
It's not planned. It's not planned.
It's great atmosphere, very calm, and how people travel from one point to another point, like they do circles.
Yeah. Going around the world, east to west, is just a circle on north. Right? North pole is in the middle. Yeah? Going east to west is literally just a circle around.
Okay, what about?
They never ever gone north to south, back up to the north. They've never done that. They never will.
Okay, what about climate?
What about climate?
Like, okay, sun is here.
Yeah.
I think the sun is upstairs, like in the sky. Like it's smaller, and the moon is like what is
Small. Yeah,
small,
right, yeah.
and they return to from circles.
Yes.
But anyway, like I
How
don't
do the
understand
seasons work?
How not seasons? How like even things working? Why is it turning really fast or what?
No. It's literally, this model is identical to the ball model. Yeah, it will look identical to the ball model. Yeah? So yes, it goes way on in 24 hours. Yeah? Yeah, so it's not far.
Yes,
It's
Tanya.
going the same apparent distance. Yeah? If this was a ball, and the sun was 93 million miles away,
Okay.
the apparent distance it goes is the same as the distance it goes here.
Okay, for example. But I have a question about how does, like, what about climate changing? About global warming?
Global warming is a lie. Okay? Carbon dioxide only forms 4% of the greenhouse gases. 4%. Okay. Do you know what 95% of greenhouse gases are? Water vapor. So what controls the water vapor in the atmosphere? The big yellow thing in the sky. Yeah. Nothing we do. Well, the only thing we do about carbon dioxide affects 4% of greenhouse gases.
But
Yeah.
it's okay, 4% of green gases, you said? But what about, like...
Carbon dioxide is 4% of the greenhouse gases.
Not only that, apparently CO2 is on an all-time low, and we need more of it.
Yeah, it is. And you know, we depend on CO2. Plants need CO2. Yeah, it's absolutely crucial that we have CO2. Otherwise, we couldn't live here.
What is this fake is?
Right, we're talking about gravity. Yeah.
Yeah.
How what we believe it is more density. It's relative density. So these are different liquids, right, which find their own level. Yeah. And within those different densities of liquids, you know, solid objects will literally find their level within these densities. So a bolt is heavier than everything, or it's more dense than everything here, so it's at the bottom. But you know, this cherry tomato in dish soap, it finds its level in there. Yeah. Did you know you could get an anvil, you know, those heavy anvils, right, and put it and get a bath of mercury, right? Drop the anvil in the bath of mercury, and guess what will happen? The anvil will float. Heavy metal anvil will float in this bath of mercury.
No, I haven't.
Well, you can go on YouTube and find somebody doing it. Yeah. So imagine this, okay? They say that gravity is about the weight of an object, or weight or mass of an object, yeah? So imagine getting a gas bottle and putting it on a scale and zeroing out the scale, so you can't see the weight of the bottle, and putting a pound of helium into that bottle. Yeah. So now you've got a pound of helium in that bottle. So if you put that helium into a balloon and get a pound weight, yeah, and you let go of both of them, what's going to happen?
The one goes up
One goes up, one goes down. But they both weigh, right, a pound.
Okay. But
The only difference is one is less dense in the air and one is more dense in the air around it.
But what about like when you are flying and then you see like a horizon, but it's not a flat. It's kind of have a grade, like it's a circle a little bit. Like I saw, I really often flying.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
Well, first of all, the scientific community will tell you that you can't see a curvature from the height of the plane. Okay.
I can't see a whole like plan.
It's not. No, no. But it's not. It's not me saying this. The scientific community says even at 128,000 feet, you cannot see a curve. Yeah. You have to be higher than that to see a curve. Right. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's a famous physicist, he literally says, whenever you see this curvature at that height, it's a fisheye lens. It's a lens effect. So if you've seen it from a plane, it could well be that if you imagine on the
like a window,
window is curved, and when it's pressured, it's like curved as well. So yes, you probably see a slight curve, but from that height, you cannot see a curve according to that. And here, and you take off all the lens effects. This is 128,000 feet. Yeah. You see a flat surface. Yeah? You see it flat at sea level. You see it flat from the top of Mount Everest. And you see it flat from 128,000 feet, 24 miles high. Yeah?
Okay, I gotta go, but thank you for the discussion. It was interesting to hear your opinion about it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Right, looks like we've still got the police still.
Oh yeah, man! I did that!
Why? What happened? What?
I had two beautiful conversations.
They don't like, they don't like people hugging here.
They don't?
They don't like that we share information.
About love
people
and truth, yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was great to have two other helpers that speak the language.
I can take over. Take over.
I'm alright for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, I was just going to say, like, they just made a comment about having other helpers locally. And I was just going to say that you speak Croatian and they speak Croatian here, so
Yeah.
perfect.
A lot of them, yeah. A lot of them. Yeah. Perfect, yeah. That's another point of view where you can see that it's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That we are on the right path.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it. They won't.
Well, they're not actually stopping us physically, but they're just standing around.
Yeah. How interesting. And they are doing us a favor in a way, you know? Because a bunch of people come just because of that.
Yeah.
They see the policemen and
Yeah.
what is going on, man?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Oh my goodness! Come on, man! Hello. You are there. Do you have this? For that? Can more clear it here or how would everything work?
That's a very good one, yeah. And you know, if it's moving.
Because I want to give my love away for that. I will love all the time. And everyone, no matter who you are, or white or black or a beginner or I don't know what, you know? Oh yeah, really. For all these people that are their own life, answer from those questions. Yo, no problem. Maybe go here, inside market.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it turns out that, and things like that, this is not a protest.
I understand.
This is
All
just
things.
a few people standing around with a few banners and saying, look at this.
Our job was to find out what's this area registered.
But registration, as I said, and again, we're finding this in other countries, including my own country. Yeah,
No,
finding it that it's not
that problem.
It's not
my problem. Well, my problem. My question is that why wasn't this registered? And that's why we asked.
because we're not from here. We're passing through.
Oh no! Every down musician, whoever wants to do some public activity.
We're not making money. Right? We're not asking for anything from anybody. We're just people sharing information. If I stand there with a piece of paper holding, it's the same thing.
I perfectly understand what this is, but our job is to verify that any type of disability has a permit. If it has a permit, then we would not be here.
Yeah, any type of what?
They say something like that, He's just lost in his life.
So that's because
and I know you've got your job to do, right? But as I said, we've come across this before, and I was literally there in Amsterdam when Always come out, same thing, and they ended up going off. I know.
But it would be polite to read those rules before start doing something.
However, right, in the EU, those rules are standardized.
Just to find out candidates.
Yeah,
This would be a
but
basic.
but this is standard for everywhere in the world. Yeah, this is not a protest. This is not a money-making scheme. Yeah, it's not regulated. It can't be regulated. It's the same as me standing with a piece of paper saying, the Earth is flat. Yeah, do I need a permit to do it? Do I need a permit to stand there with a piece of paper that says the Earth is flat? I don't. If I had two pieces of paper saying the Earth is flat, do I need a permit? If I had three and I couldn't hold the two. No, this is politics. If I was making money from it, yes, you can regulate that. If I was protesting, something, yes, you can. But I'm saying something. I'm saying, holding up a piece of paper and saying, look.
Basically, ask, can I explain what you do not have need permit.
I understand what you're saying, right? But as soon as I ask permission from somebody to do something that is lawful to do, then I come under their jurisdiction, and they can now say no. This is how the
Tagad policija aprunā.
I keep losing connections. I'll take the bag with me.
ma kõndisin mööda, vaatasin plakatit, mis ei ole mürk, mis on plastik ja
If you can do something that does not require permission, right? I'm just saying, if you want to do something that doesn't require permission, and you ask somebody for permission, now they can say no, because you're literally giving them authority. Now, this also covers, official policy. Yeah? If I stand at a bank, yeah, there's nothing in the world that says I can't do it.
Exactly, they're attracting attention.
If I have 2 banks, there's nothing in the world that says I can't do that. If I have 3 and I can't hold all of them,
All this
put it
is-
down on the floor. There's nothing. This is just the same thing. I know, but you're interpreting, trying to interpret the policy, and the policy does not cover because we're not making money, we're not protesting. Yeah? We're just standing there and saying, look, and engaging people if they want to talk to us. If they don't want to talk to us, fine. We won't. They can walk away. End of story. Yeah? It's just people standing with a banner and saying,
10 meetrit, siis ma ei kuule, mis te räägite.
So again, we're not sort of angry or anything. And you can see
Liisal on käed külmad, tahad tekki. Selles suhtes, kui sa
I understand. So you're trying to apply government policy on something that isn't covered by that policy. And we've got nothing against you guys.
Mina lõpetan. Liisa, tuli tagasi tööle, ära lihtsalt raha. Palun, et ära lähen.
Sure. And totally accept that. Quite happy for you to do your job, but your job doesn't cover us what we're doing.
It's a camera. It doesn't kill people.
Hello.
Kas see on kõige suurem action kogus, millest sa osaleda oled?
Sure. Can I? Are you going to be speaking in? You speak English or? Okay. Alright. So, why do you want to speak private? We're here.
Because all of these people, I would like to talk just with you.
Okay. Alright.
Is it okay? Let's go with that. Kuidas teil kaebusblankettidega on autos? Ma tahaks katke graafiga varem ekspertide kohta kaebus esitada. Kaebus saab anonüümselt kanda. Anonüümne, et olete kuulnud küll. Anonüümne vihje ütles, kas siit on 6 aastast. Ma tahaks paberit, blanketti ma tahan. Ma võin valge A4 võlga ka tegelikult. Kas teil on, ma tahaks kaebusi kirjutada.
So we've got 6 police and 3 police cars.
Eks ta kohtus, kui asi nii kaugele läheb, siis vajadusel läheb. aga siis te saate mu nime teada. Ma ei ole kohustatud kellelegi oma nime ütlema, kui mind ei ole kuriteos kahtlustatud. Nagu, ega ma tean seadust ja ma tean, et seadus on täpselt siuke asi. Ja siin on tegu plastiku ja paberiga ja ühtegi nagu juhtumist ja plastik oleks inimest rünnanud. Nii et see kõik on siin üldiselt turvaline ja ma ei näe üldse põhjust, miks siin on 4 või 3 politseiautot. Pluss mingi... Ma tean, sekundaarpolitsei, need on kassipüüdjad. Liisa püüab kassi. Ma tean, et ma olen näost näha. Ta ei lubanud nii lähedale. Läks eest ära, ütles, et haisid. See ei ole professionaalne käitumine politseiniku poolt. Aga ta ei ole õnneks politseinik, ma saan aru. Liisa püüab kassi. Te peate lugema, see on elu muutev info, mida koolis ei anta.
I don't know if the police or security. In fact, the Estonian guy says that they are not real police, and that they are security, so I presume he's correct.
Lisa. No, Lisa also.
Yeah.
Sorry. Lisa, meet Lisa. Alice. I'm talking to the fake cop. Lisa läheb kurjaks juba. Kas te olete päris politsei? Kas te saate öelda, et nad natukene aegsid autot vähemalt siia poole? Nad panevad oma selle asja kokku siin tunni aja pärast. Kõik Eesti Vabariigi kodanikud lubavad neil siin olla, kaasa arvatud mina ja teie. Ainult Liisa ei luba. Mul pole siiamaani politseiga ühtegi halba kontakti olnud. Mitte kunagi. Alati on ise süüdi olnud, kui midagi teinud. Esimene. Läks see tähendab, Liisa saab kuulsaks. 100 000 vaatajaid on nende kanalil. Tema võtab laivi üle kogu maailma. 1000 vaatajad, kui mitte 100 000 hetkel. See info on elu muutunud. Koolis ei õpetati seda. Kui sa kellelest räägid, sa kuulud. Ma võin anda. Praegu ma arvan, et see ei ole see hetk, kui sa peaks lugema, sest siin tuleb süveneda. Aga aitäh, et olete professionaalne. Mitte nagu Liisa. Kas sa ikka kardad mind? Kas ma ikka haisen või? Politsei nähes. Haisen, jah? Minu jaoks küll. Kas ma tundsite mingit lõhna või? Ma ei saa aru, kuidas siuke vend saab üldse vormi selga panna. Ameerikas on siuke asi nagu põhiseadus. First Amendment. Ja neil on päris palju näed. Kui te YouTube'i sisse lööte selle, siis te näete, mis olukord on politseiga Ameerikas.
The Estonian guy, he's a globe denier and he's come to help us.
Ameerikas võetakse...
And he tells us that these aren't real police.
Asi on nii hulluks läinud. Ja meie meedia siin seda ei kajasta.
He's flat smacking the police by the sounds of it.
Tohutu ebaõiglus. Inimesed on unele pandud. Joovad oma kraani vett. Just, see ongi ikka isiklik kraan, seda ei saa peale sundida.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Excuse me a second. She just used a word that I don't understand. What's the word that you use?
What does the word mean? Schengen. It's some kind of name of some kind of treaty. Basically, every country in the Schengen Union can drive freely through Europe countries. I don't know the context.
he's trying to say that under this Schengen, that we're all obliged to give him personal information.
Oh, fuck him.
Right. So
You don't have to give anything.
He's
This is
asking
free
for
country.
Exactly. And you are free
and
people.
he's saying, oh, because
Exactly.
under this thing called
No
Schengen,
disrespect,
which I've never heard of.
but you know, asking for something that's none of our business.
As a victim of identity theft, I don't give information out that I'm not obliged to. So I need to know the law that obliges me to give personal information.
Yeah, and there's no law.
Yeah. But well, this is hopefully what he's going to go and find.
Ühe plakati pärast natuke palju ressurssi. Too much resource for one poster.
Yeah, just as I keep saying, there's nothing unlawful about me standing in the town centre holding a banner. Okay, nothing. Right? There's nothing unlawful about me holding 2 banners. Yeah. There's nothing unlawful about having 3 banners, and I can't hold them, so I put one on the floor in front of me. Yeah. What about 4? Same. What about 5? Same. And this is what we've got. Same thing. There's no law against it. There's no policy against it. I'm not making money. I'm not protesting anything. I'm just saying, look, and having a chat with somebody who comes up to look. So, unless they've got some actual policy against somebody standing there with information, they've got nothing.
Ja siin on praegu platsis on vist 100 kaameraid ja vahetuse ülem praegu ütles, et ära pane kaamerat minu suunas. Aga siin no 50, talking about cameras.
Yeah, I know. And normally, you guys have got cameras on here. Normally.
Yeah, it's not recording.
Oh yeah, you have. Yeah. Is it? No, you're not recording.
No.
Okay.
I'm not recording.
Yeah.
It's faking, like he's looking for something. I know how to think, sorry. Ma pole selle venna vastu mitte midagi. Aga ma tean seadust. I used to study law for 5 years.
Yeah,
It's fucking boring.
Give me the fiber or what, motherfucker?
Wanted to quit on the first day
of
university. Such bullshit.
Yep.
Very expensive.
Yes. That's the point. I want you to spend all that money so you get student debt and
my poor parents.
Yeah.
They paid for it.
Oh dear.
It's nice because they are helping us in a way.
Yeah, for attention.
Yeah,
Thank you.
attention is here,
Thank you very much.
People are here to thank you, yeah. Thank you.
Aga samas blokeerivad vaadet teadlikult. Blocking the view intentionally also. Keegi ütles, et see tuli kõne peale, et kellelegi ei meeldinud see plakat. Nemad olid esimesena siin, äkki te uuriksite nende käest? Mis sul naljakas on, Alice? Mis sulle nalja teeb? Ei ole midagi, ma lihtsalt näitasin sinna poole. Kas mul on püksilupp lahti? Ma ei näitasin teie poole, vabandust. Te seisate lihtsalt seal. Sa seisad seal ja raiskad mu raha, mine mu autosse tagasi, tõmba jehhet. Need autod on maksumaksja raha eest ostetud. Need autosid peetakse maksumaksja raha eest üleval. See vend laenab seda autot, et sellega ringi sõita. See on minu auto, see on sinu auto, see on kõikide auto. Ja kui ma ütlen, et aja sa siit ära, sest mulle ei meeldi, et siin on. Ja vend naerab mulle näkku. Mingit austust sealt ei tule minu suust. Out of memory cards, out of battery.
Oh no.
I got 32 gigs of you.
32 gigs.
What do you want me to do with it? You want just snippets or you want the whole thing?
Actually, I don't have anything to put it on. Maybe if you come back with us to the van, I can just pull it off.
Oh, cool! I got the wire.
Okay.
USB cable.
Yeah. I guess we should be wrapping up anyway soon, shouldn't we?
Well, we've done 3¼ hours.
Is that all?
Yeah.
It feels like we've been here about 5 hours.
Yeah.
Mis sa piilud seal, mine koju.
ma väga palun teid, tulge palun eest ära.
Oh, sorry.
Tänan.
Oh. What a sissy girl.
Yeah, well, don't know, my bottom on that car, and, might have dented it, Hello. Very incredible information. Okay. Have you ever thought, what makes you think you live on this ball? Science. That's great. What about science makes you think you live on a ball? Just out of interest. What part of science? What has convinced you?
So far.
What about you? You convinced?
About what?
No.
No, I actually studied school. I studied at school and science.
Right. So what about it convinced you?
Is it not physics?
Okay. So what about physics has convinced you?
I'm not going to recall all the laws of physics and all this, main people who proved, dedicated like hundreds of years to prove, physics. And I do respect what you're doing, but I also believe that people who work so much, they have brain and they have, have put so much effort into convincing us. And there's no point in rewriting the laws of physics right now.
But did you know there are lots and lots of physics that contradict the mainstream model?
I do. The same as Newton's first law was accepted with so much rejection. But then after a couple of years, people realized, oh, he's actually saying the truth.
But then it turns out that Newton was lying.
He wasn't lying.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't lying.
Yeah, because Einstein has come along and absolutely changed the fundamental basis of his theory of gravity.
Einstein modified.
They didn't modify.
No, he modified Newton's law.
No, Newton said there was a mysterious force between two objects, dependent on the mass of the... Well, no. But listen. Are you saying you disagree with it? I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
No, I don't want to argue because you don't have science degree. If you had a science
But
degree,
I understand
would discuss
science.
it. Do you have a science degree?
Well, just because I haven't formalised my studies doesn't mean I don't know what I'm
Where do
talking
you
about.
take this one from?
Sorry?
All of this? Is it Google or is it your own brain?
Well, most of it is our own brain. This is the curvature calculation that we're supposed to, we're supposed to believe is true.
Is it Google or Wikipedia? Or...
No, this is AutoCAD. I actually drew this up in AutoCAD. Yeah, and AutoCAD.
I'm not very experienced person to talk about science and stuff really. And
Right.
I just came here to learn what you're up to. And
Okay,
stuff. But I really think that before doing all of those kind of things, you have to at least do science.
Bye.
Well, I used to be a computer programmer.
Still got one to go.
Yeah, computer programmer.
I don't see the connection.
Well, the connection is I had to model the Earth. Okay, and I did mapping applications. I also did 3D graphics, which had to model gravity.
I still don't see the connection.
That's because I had to apply science and physics theory in reality.
But I still don't see the connection.
What do you mean?
the computer science and physics have nothing in common.
Well, physics is theoretical. I had to actually apply it in practical terms.
Yeah, but I don't see anything in common, as you said. They're absolutely different
Right,
areas.
so if there's a theory out there, and I take that theory and I apply it in real life, there's no connection? You say no?
I don't see connection.
Fair enough.
I don't see
But
connection.
the point is,
It's like if I do IT or computer science, I'll come and say, oh, actually what Newton said and other people said was actually a lie, and I'm lying to us.
okay,
I don't
so,
see a connection.
so the
As I said,
software...
I'm not a very good person to discuss it. You know, you should find someone else. Maybe someone who has a science degree, you should ask them questions.
I have.
I'm just a passerby.
I have. You can go onto my YouTube channel and you find me debating physics PhD students, particle physicists, and an astrophysicist. I can't remember. Yes, I've debated these people.
As I said, I respect what you're doing, but I'm not a very good person to discuss these things about.
But you have very strong views, and you're saying...
Yeah, and I respect them, and I respect other people's views, but it doesn't mean I have to accept everything that people publish or say or come up with a new idea. I do respect what you're doing, but I'm not.
Nobody's
I have
asking
my
you
own.
to accept any of this. They're just asking you to ask the questions.
I don't want to ask the question. I just want to read. I have my own opinion, and I believe in science, and I think most of us should respect what those people did.
Well, I can't respect scientists anymore because now that I've actually come up against them with logical questions and they fail to answer them, or literally run away and don't answer them.
Well, maybe you should go to university, like unis, and talk to people who do this kind of research.
You know what? I actually was approached by Nottingham University. They were going to put together a panel of their physics professors, and I chose two other flat earthers to stand up with me. Okay. They asked me to send videos of us in action, and as soon as they got the videos, they said no, we're not debating this.
Well, then you should keep trying. Like if one
Oh,
person said
I
yes,
am,
it's
I am, believe me. You know.
Anyway, as I said, I'm not a very good person to argue with, so.
Okay. Any information here?
You're quitting? Also wrapping up your stuff?
Oh yeah, well, I guess we'll wrap up soon. It's like getting dark and cold now.
We've all done 3 hours 23 minutes.
Yeah. Has that been going continuously then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you started just before I went live, but only 10 minutes before, so...
Yeah. So maybe just leave it at 4 hours, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another half hour or so. So, I mean, these guys might as well just go away if it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
My car was nice.
Yeah?
No, all the residents, all the female politicians, all of them.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
I went through all of them in Europe.
Okay.
Including this country, we have a female president. People, why?
Yeah.
Looks like a man. Everybody's saying that's normal.
Yeah. I started with Michelle Obama years ago.
Penis should give it up.
So, if I could have your documentation, I can go and that's it. You can continue with your stuff.
I don't have any documentation with me. It's in the car.
Okay, we can go there. We check that you have right to be in Estonia.
So,
And
right to
that's
be
it.
in Estonia.
Yeah, exactly.
I-
Because in the European Union or whatever.
I
Because
literally
we are.
arrived yesterday on a plane, with my passport.
Okay,
So
I wasn't there.
I know.
I need to check your
But,
personal
okay,
data. That's it.
can I ask, what is the law that says that you can ask anyone?
Not anyone.
tahab, et te ütleksite
So, and you
seaduse
want-
välja
ma saan
konkreetselt.
aru, jaa.
So
meil on
you-
välismaalaste seadus, meil on korrakaitseseadus. If we need translation, we can go to prison, that's it. We don't have time.
Euroopa on suur ühtne riik, meil on õigus liikuda liikmesriikidesse vabalt. Ja kui ta siin peatub 8 tunniks ja oma plakati paneb, see ei tähenda seda, et te võite talt isikutunnistust küsida, sellepärast et teil peab olema põhjus selleks.
Schengeni piirikompositsiooni meetmete rakendamine.
Polk seadust.
Ma ei pea seda seletama.
Kui te tahate mingisuguseid aktsioone selle põhjal nagu läbi viia, et lähme autosse, vaatame dokumente, mis iganes, siis te peate näitama seadust, sest vastasel juhul on see teie fantaasia. Peate.
Miks me vaidleme selle teiega?
Ma ei tea, miks me vaidleme, ma olen tõlginud tema eest, ma natuke, ma ei tea,
So,
kaitsen,
do you
aga...
want to continue with your stuff or not?
Continue with our... Sorry?
This...
Well, we'll be
event.
wrapping up in about half an hour.
Okay, but still I need documentation.
Okay, well, again, I see no law that you feel like you can stop anybody, right, and say, I want to see your papers. Is that what you're saying? You've got the power to stop anybody in the street who hasn't done anything. Just walk, it hasn't done anything. You can stop and say, your papers, please.
Where is
I don't know from here, but yeah, but can I'm asking you a question, right? Because you're trying to enforce something on me that I can't see that you can do. So can you explain to me? Are you saying you can stop anybody in the street who is not doing anything? That guy over there walking down there with his cops. You can stop him and say, "Can I see your papers?" Is that what you're saying?
We had a court.
Right.
Some kind of event. Okay. So I have right to ask documentations who are involved with this. Do you understand?
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
okay, but that's the law.
Do they know that we had an appointment here with the mainstream media?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you think that would help?
Inimlikust aspektist te võiksite lihtsalt jätta asja niimoodi.
No jah, aga milleks on vaja ka jonnida, eks ole.
Kes jonnib? Ta küsib, inimene küsib... Ma olen otseselt või kaudselt sinu tööandja, teie tööandja, vabandust.
So, do we have some kind of agreement? So, we are not here to bully you, so to say. Do you
Well,
understand?
that's what I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm
but we
feeling
want to
being
go
bullied.
away.
I'm feeling bullied because I've not done anything wrong, yeah, and we've agreed this. We've agreed this,
Yes.
right? So I'm just you know, somebody who's you do not have jurisdiction over because I've done nothing wrong. So unless I've done something wrong, you can't
We have
demand
information
to
that
see
there
it.
has been some shouting and some
There's no shouting in here.
Yeah, but if somebody will make a
Has
report...
anybody shouted here? You're saying that somebody shouted?
Okay, I will send the second patrol here and so on. So
I'm
I was polite.
I know you're polite, and I'm being
yeah,
polite
exactly.
too. I'm being polite too.
Yeah, but still.
All I'm asking
Okay,
you.
have a nice evening.
Thank you. That's it. Mic drop. Fuck the police.
Thank them.
Oh, he just said have a nice day, and you know.
I'm loving it.
Sign out. I'm sure that made them feel really good.
You saw that?
I'm sure that made them feel really good.
Tyrants.
Go, man.
Never give up. Never give anything.
No, we won't give up.
I think we should.
But they will
wrap
come
up
back.
anyway. I think we should.
They're
wrap
weak
up
enough
anyway.
in here to come
You
back.
think? Yeah.
I think we should wrap up because that guy was pissed off. That I
So
wasn't
much,
there.
so much.
Yeah.
I saw it immediately. I think we done enough. Yeah. We smacked a bunch of people, and I'm pleased so much.
Okay,
Wow.
live streamers, we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah!
All right, bye.
No problem.
Thank you.
I can't.
I know.
You know what? Geese, could have done this without you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm not a hugger, but too late.
Oh, too late. No,
Yeah,
it's
thanks,
really
man.
good to have you here. You've been amazing.
I've been watching enough First Amendment videos to know that they can't do this.
I know, and I know that as well. You know, we're not just caving like the muggles are. So, yeah. Thanks.
Where's your crime boss?
It's around the corner somewhere. Let's.
I just don't know. Yeah.
He didn't want to give his name. Robin was just asking for your name. Robin is he organised the Globalist convention in Kidderminster.
No answer, sorry.
Okay. I think he just doesn't want to get trouble from the police.
I'm not afraid of the police.
So let's
wrap it up.
I need to go to the toilet as well. Where do you go? Where do you go to the toilet?
Go right on the Mad Murphys.
Yeah.
I go with you if you want.
I'll find a way for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can talk in there. Yeah.
We'll see you later.
You just say Steima. Steima.
Hey, hang on a minute.
No.
You're still live?
It's like now. Yeah, I'm going now.